All right, apparently we're live now.
Hello.
I don't even know if this is going to work or if there's anyone going to watch this because fuck me, it's not easy trying to figure out the whole YouTube live streaming thingy.
Pretty sure you've done it now, and it's on, so you can say hello and welcome to what's going on.
That was going to be my next part. First, I was going to start with the whinge about how hard it is to use fucking technology. Yep. Second was going to be an intro, say hi there, welcome to the Raglan Surf Report's other stream. Other commentary stream of the Rip Curl Bells Beach 2022. And you're here with, I'm here with Luke, and Luke is also here with Luke because that's both of our names. I mean, it's a great looking day of waves out there at Bells Beach, a place that you've never been.
I've never been to Bells Beach, no.
I actually do have a deep history with the area, the surrounding area of Bells Beach and Victoria. I went there once when I was 11 years old, just did some sightseeing. So I have been there before, and I do have some knowledge of the area. But if we look here, that's Felipe Toledo, the guy in red, not only red rash it, but a red wetsuit. What do you think about that bold choice that he's made there?
I think it's probably a shout out to his time of the month.
Well, I was going to say it could be an homage to the latest Spider-Man film.
Yeah, that's true.
He does surf somewhat what I believe Peter Parker would surf like. He has those Spider-Man reflexes.
And he did surf that wave like Spider-Man. He just tore that thing apart. That red wetsuit looks, I don't like it. It looks like it's bleeding out. It used to be white. He's been bitten by a shark in Australia because there's heaps of sharks. And now it's all red.
So that's what that looks like. I mean, to me, it just looks like he has chosen to wear a red wetsuit. I mean, your take on that is
it to do with where he's from?
He's Brazilian. Here we go, Mikey Wright. He is if I was an Australian, I'd say he's Lord of the layback, Lord.
That's second layback we've seen.
Yeah, I choose not to use the word Lord, much like Australians do, because the term Lord actually means someone that owns property in Scotland. So, I mean, I can't say that Mikey Wright owns property in Scotland or not, but I'm going out on a limb here and saying he doesn't. Therefore, he is not a layback Lord. He is, however, quite the master of the layback. It seems to be his maneuver of choice, and he does it fucking well.
He drags his crack right along the surface of the wave there, you see, with his hand far behind him. It's unique on its own.
Yeah, well, you see what he's doing there with his arm reached way back. He's using that for leverage. So he's essentially turning his board around, creating a pivot point with that back arm.
Like you do with one of those things. What do you make a circle with?
Compass.
A compass.
Yeah, a compass. It's similar to a compass. So if you look at, that's a standard carve by the young man right there, but you watch him really lay back. He put his arm down there a little bit. He was like half lay back, and then he really just rips into it there. Much like you were saying, like a compass performing a 270-degree turn. If you were about to go to compass on a bit of paper, spun it around 270. So that's the angle of with which he is turning his surfboard around on those maneuvers.
And he's sort of in a unique way, like no one else, drops his sphincter into the water. Like if we get it here, is this it?
Well, this is a slow motion. This isn't a layback. You know, you can see his eyes looking down the line. This is more of a carve down / back.
Yeah.
And you see right at the end there, he compresses. He compresses, like, you know, just
suspension.
Uses that compression to gain control and set up his next move.
Snap. That's nice.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice. It's not. That's kind of when you go up to the lip and you don't fully commit to doing the layback, drop the wallet, much like this move here. Look at the extension there.
Drop his ass in there.
The extension, and then how he compresses. He just with the sphincter just kissing right there in the. See what you mean there?
Kiss the glass.
Yeah, but you see Felipe Toledo. He's more. He goes for the traditional kind of just carve down. A couple of just fucking walloping shanks there, and then. Puts it up into the lip. But, you know, he's a little bit more diverse in his, what would you call it, repertoire of maneuvers. Whereas Mikey Wright really relies on utilizing that layback snap.
Yeah, okay. Kind of like your surfing. You sort of, do you have the full repertoire, or are you a like barrel Now, you do have the full repertoire, don't you?
I kind of have the full repertoire.
What would you say you've got in your bag?
Although I'd say I have 50% of the repertoire because I only go left.
Oh, yeah, true.
So, I mean, we're talking anything backside, for me, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So I'm only really working with 50% of what is able to be done on a wave.
Yeah.
So that other 50%, I've got most of that. I've got a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I utilize that whenever I surf a left, which is every surf that I ever have in my life.
Yeah. So that's just to set this up for the people that have tuned in. This is not to watch us. It's just to link your audio, sync it, maybe pause the TV or pause us, find the time within the surfing that we're talking about, and then we can be an alternative commentary opportunity for you.
That's exactly what it is. If you've come here expecting to see the surfing, there's no fucking way that we're going to do that, because we could be liable for some serious legal ramifications if we were to do that, because those rights are owned by the World Surf League, not us. So I'm not rolling that dice. I'm not rolling. I mean, I've worked hard to get this YouTube channel up to where it is now, and I'm not fucking throwing that away just so you cunts can watch like a little bit of live surfing. You can see free for anyway. You can see free for anyway. So what I recommend is just setting up the two different screens and listening to our sultry voices and our years and years of surf competition knowledge.
Like me. He's normal. Felipe, sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's what we like to see. Like, that's why a lot of us like to see the failure, because it brings them back down to normie level.
Yeah. Felipe, what happened there? He's just caught a heel edge or something. Has he slipped out?
He caught a little bit of a rail there.
A rail. That's what
he caught a rail. Sorry. If you can just continue to just go. I'm just going to try and share the stream.
And he has just hacked into the first. It's his first move, I think. On the wave, he's caught the lip and he's been slammed backwards into the water. Now he's underneath. How long's a hold down at Bells Beach, you reckon?
It could be anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds. I'm not sure.
So he's sort of, watch this, he's looking for the lip and it just backhands him. Nah.
So what he's done here, Luke, is he's gone up to the lip and he's never really fully committed. You either got to, piss or get off the pot, as they say. Yeah. He either needed to go straight up into the lip and hit that lip with force, or he needed to kind of come out on the face a little bit more. And he got in two minds there about what he was trying to do. And obviously, when you hesitate, you fuck up. And that's the same with anything in life, especially driving.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a great tip. And you've been on tour.
I have been on tour. Yeah, you're right.
So it's good to come from someone who knows what they're talking about. Tell us about your experiences on tour.
Well, I mean, I did quite a few years on tour, actually. There was, I think it was like probably 1999 all the way up to mid-2010s.
Oh, so you're a young buck getting in there?
Yeah, well, it's the full spectrum 15, of age, 16? Really. Yeah, 15, 16, all the way up through to, however old I am now. I mean, I'm still competing when I'm given a chance.
When you want to.
But yeah, I mean, the tour was pretty tough. Like, one weekend would be in Mount Maunganui, and then the next weekend would just, maybe be in Whangamata, which is an hour drive north.
Same wave.
And then the next weekend we'd be back home because there was only ever two events.
That's it.
Because it was a New Zealand circuit, and that's not really a thing. But, it was just like, it was still stressful. I think it was mainly stressful knowing that you had to really perform in those two events to get your ratings up, so that, because most tours, they're going to have more than two events. But,
that's right.
Because New Zealand's so fucking small, especially our surf industry, that we don't have the events. So our tours are, they're not really tours at all.
We'll just have a couple of comps you can go to if you want to.
Yeah, there's a couple of comps you can go in.
But I mean, from around the world, actually, to come to enter in a New Zealand comp, a local New Zealand comp, that'd be a good thing to put into your calendar.
No, we don't.
You're a local surfer in Brazil.
No, we don't want to incentivize those people.
Just come and hang out here.
It's too far. It's too far.
Entering the Raglan surf comp?
No, we don't want.
Are you worried about the competition there?
No, I mean, I want, like, the more competition, the better for me. Because if I can, it really strokes the ego when I can destroy someone at my home break.
As well.
Yeah, that's right.
This guy's surfing this wave right in. This is Mikey Wright going right. It's probably towards the end of the heat. We haven't been watching or offering much commentary at all, really. And the wave finishes there with a big sort of floater hack. We've got Mikey Wright sitting on 14.67, 14.33 for Felipe Toledo. Don't know how to say his name. He needs a 5.8 4 to advance. So he's got 17 minutes to do it. We're definitely going to see this swap around a number of times. Looks like there's a bit of a set rolling in now. The big dogs turning up. It's Big Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Big Thursday. Here in New Zealand.
Thursday. It's Wednesday in other places of the world.
Nah, I'm not going to take that wave. That's a shit wave. And I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, but you're doing a really good job, because at the moment I'm on my telephone trying to share the stream around, because we did such a bad job of actually organising how to do this.
Look at this coastline ripping down Victoria there.
Is
that looking north or south?
That's actually looking south down the Victorian coastline, where you can see the Seven Apostles.
Oh, yeah.
So the Seven Apostles is further down the coast, about 30 minutes drive.
Sure.
Beautiful. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. So, I mean, I'd highly recommend anyone who's thinking about doing a drive down the Great Victorian Southern Highway, do that and just stop at the Seven Apostles and just take a picnic lunch, something like that. Just
What's really an apostle?
Apostle.
Is it religious?
It's a religious term. I'm not too familiar with actually what an apostle is, but I know that they are one of the 7 wonders of the world, and they are on the Great Southern Highway through Victoria. So if you're thinking about doing that, just get into it.
Was this a paid piece for like Victoria tourism?
I wouldn't say it's paid, but you know, I think if we can like work on this and somehow integrate seamless product or brand alignment in here, then you know, we could you know, it's good for us. It's good for us.
And now we see our first competitor interview here, and we'll commentate through this because we can't take the audio, obviously. Ethan Ewing, standing at about 6'2".
Well, I mean, what do you think?
Would you?
I would. Well, I mean, what do you think he's saying here?
Well, I'm a great lip reader, and he says, I've just found myself getting a little wet in my pants as I surfed right, and then my ear became itchy, so I reached back down and finished the job.
Okay, so I like what you've done there. You've taken a very strong, very bold choice in how you portrayed Ethan Ewing there. It was interesting that you went with American for an Australian.
I don't know. I just do that when I see people on TV. I thought they just
I know what you mean.
Taught over history.
Yeah, because I mean we are oversaturated with a lot of American content, so it is understandable that you would choose an American accent for Ethan Ewing in his post-heat interview. But
I just want to put it out there that I wouldn't with Ethan. I'm looking at him, and he's not my kind.
No, he surfed a great heat, regardless of what you think of him
visually and sexually.
Visually, sexually, and emotionally. But I mean, I think from what I saw in that last heat, he has a very good chance of taking it all the way and ringing that bell come finals day.
Yeah. So I look at the screen now. We're watching 2 surfers just sort of chill out there. You've been on tour and competed before.
That's
when you're
right.
in these moments, what are you sort of thinking about? Are you just trying to not think too much, or 14 minutes to go?
14 minutes to go.
6 points needed.
At the moment, if I'm in Mikey Wright's shoes, I'm just thinking, you know, fuck this other guy. I'm beating him. I just need to continue with this, with whatever I've done, and just, you know, keep calm for the next 14 minutes and just hope that the ocean goes flat.
Yeah.
Or maybe just sit next to him, put a little pressure on him, make Felipe make some mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, make him make some mistakes.
Do you do little prayers to sort of any spiritual being within the water? Tangaroa is obviously the god of the ocean here in New Zealand and Māori culture. Do you ever talk to that god, whatever it might be for you?
Personally, I'm an atheist, and I only believe in myself. Yeah. And with that kind of self-belief, I would know that I don't really need to be asking anyone else for any help, because I've got this.
Yeah,
you know, I've got the shit myself. I've got it covered.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And if you have just joined us, I noticed the numbers are going up 30 now.
Shit, we're popping off.
This is an alternative commentary opportunity, an option for you just while you're watching the WSL. Maybe a second device. You don't really want to listen to their commentary because it's just not very accurate. Then this one is the one for you. And just maybe time it somehow, push pause on one of the screens.
Sync it up. You'd think that
it's 2022. Fucking sort it out.
I mean, if you do the math, right? If you use some simple math and basic logic.
There's chicks.
Thank you for interrupting me while I'm trying to talk, you fuckwit. But if you were just to sync them to the two up, because obviously there's a live stream of the surfing, and then there's a live stream of our sultry voices. And you can just get 2 devices. For instance, a telephone, another telephone. On one telephone, because they have like the capabilities to watch video now, streaming video, Watch it on here, like the surfing on that one, and then us on this one, and then you just there you go, and then you've got two, and then that's how this works. It's not rocket science. We couldn't figure out a way to.
It's pretty close to rocket science because it's satellites.
It honestly, it felt like
streamed around the world.
Trying to get this fucking stream working on YouTube actually felt like I needed a rocket science
I would
degree.
say it is rocket science.
Yeah.
It's that kind of science that's letting this happen. So we actually congratulate rocket science for being here and available for everyone to use.
Yeah. If we look at that replay there was Felipe Toledo on a rear left-hander at Bells Beach.
Is that like backdoor, like just the other way? Not meant to go that way, but you go that way.
No, but you can go that way.
Oh, there is left.
In the shore break, you'll see a lot of surfers. They get right to the end of the ride, and then they'll end up going left.
Look at this break, man! It just goes forever. Is it Australia's best?
Yeah, from what I've heard, Bells Beach is Australia's best wave. Like I said, I do have history with the place. I went there as an 11-year-old on a family vacation. Stopped there for about 20 minutes. Had a little picnic
at Bells Beach or
just
Victoria?
No, at Bells Beach. At Bells Beach. And what I remembered from Bells Beach, as I remembered it, was the place where Bodhisattva caught the largest wave ever ridden in the 50-year storm. And so when I went to Bells Beach, I was a little bit underwhelmed.
Ever ridden.
The largest wave ever ridden at the time, obviously. This was before jet ski tow surfing. But Bodhisattva caught a wave that would have been at least 3 to 4 times the size of this garage. And he caught it, he paddled into it, and at that time it was the largest wave ever surfed. So when I got to Bells Beach, I was expecting fireworks. I was expecting to see some very large waves, and it was very underwhelming because when I got there, it was maybe only head height.
Okay.
Yeah.
When these ones are rolling in, the sets, the ones that they're catching, what would you say about today's conditions? Obviously, the winds look perfect and all that shit. I mean, size. How big's that? Was that 5 foot? Is that 7 foot? I can't tell.
If you look, Mikey Wright, say he's
4 foot?
He's like 6 foot, and those waves are at least.
Oh, I like
double overhead
in that replay.
Look, you're asking me questions and then you just keep interrupting me.
Sorry.
Would you like an answer?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, cool.
How big is it?
I'll continue.
How big is it?
So if you look at Mikey Wright at the bottom of one of those waves, when he's standing upright, he's around 6 foot, right?
Sure.
And so that wave's double overhead. So we're talking 12-foot waves.
You think that's 12 foot?
I'd say that's a 12-foot wave because I'm fucking sick of the way that people try to scale waves and judge them. Obviously, I've come up with the German backpacker scale, which I believe is the most effective and accurate way to judge wave height.
Yeah.
But if you actually want to break it down, if someone's standing at the bottom of a wave, standing upright, if that person's 6 foot and their head's at the lip line, that's a 6 foot wave.
Like 12, like a 6 foot would be just 6 Subway sandwiches. It's not like a surfing foot, which is actually 2.5 feet or something like that.
Oh, surfing, like how can you figure that shit out?
I don't know.
It's all subjective, the way that people deem wave heights.
That's 3 foot. No, it's 5 foot.
That's a 6 foot wave.
So what do you use real feet? Like just 1 foot, 12 inches?
I think that's the most accurate way to determine how large a wave is.
So just like we do with everything else in the world.
Like when we measure everything, every single fucking thing in the world.
In feet. Because we measured in a lot of things. But
if just any form of measurement, we actually measure how big it is. We don't say, for builders, for instance, it's just like, oh, how big is that that doorway that I've got to order that door for? And someone's just like, oh, it's about 3 inches.
No, it's 15 building inches.
Yeah, it's 15 building inches. 3 normal inches is 15 building inches. They don't make that shit up because it's inaccurate. And they could be overcharged or fuck things up that could cost thousands of dollars. But we don't worry about that in surfing. We're all about, just like, how big's that wave? 6 foot, 7, just whatever, however big I have to say for you to believe me.
We only do a couple of things in feet and inches. Surfing.
And penises.
Yes,
that's right. That is actually true. No.
What's a penis inch?
No.
A penis inch, is that as big as a normal inch? Like if I'm 7 inches, which I'm not, would that be 7 penis inches?
Hold on, I'm going to interrupt you here as we look at Felipe Toledo. Thank God he caught a wave in the middle of that conversation. And off the bottom again, a couple of big hacks. Or not really hacks, they're more off the tops. That's a hack there.
And he's low, he's on his knees.
A cropper.
Oh,
you'd almost call that a mistake there from Felipe.
Wow.
He put it on rail, and then halfway through, when he was doing that maneuver,
the pump.
He fucked it up.
Borderline poo stance parts of that. It's nice.
Well, not really. I mean, have some respect for these guys, would you? But see, what he's going to do here is just flap all the way through to the inside and just try and finish strong. And he
Oi.
does with a nice. Oh,
what
come
a
on!
fucking
What a fucking
wasted
loser,
all that
eh?
time, bro.
He
Pumping
went
through
all
the
the way
section.
through there, and then he just
Make him
fucked it up.
paddle
The
out.
easiest part.
Make him paddle out.
That was it. Make him paddle out. He's not getting on that fucking ski. You don't deserve it. No.
Waiting
So
for
what he's
scores.
done there was he got to the easiest part of that wave. All he had to do was ride out of that turn, and he would have secured himself another at least 1 point.
He just had
And
to
he
finish.
fucked it up, and that's probably why he's going to lose his heat.
Let yourself finish. That's
He
what
only needed a
says
5.84. He probably got
Oh,
it,
he
but
probably
you know,
got that.
yeah, he
Yeah,
probably.
that's
I mean,
fine,
yeah.
that's fine.
Actually, I take that all
there.
back. He probably got that.
Should we
score.
score him? We should
Yeah,
score him.
we need to start scoring.
Okay.
We need to start scoring.
Because we're judges too.
Yeah, we are judges. This is part of it.
This
This
is
is
a judge
also
thing.
the alternative judging
So
panel.
drops in, goes right, throws one on the lip real quick.
Yeah,
gets
he got
another
those
one, bottom
fins
turn,
free.
Smack. So that's 2 turns.
Those are 2 big
floater.
turns.
That's a floater, anyway. Pop. In
And
the
then
pocket,
that turn. That was
right
really
round.
nice, but you see, he almost come a cropper there.
Yeah, but he kissed the water with his finger again, which was nice. So and then he finishes here.
Man,
air reverse.
honestly, if he got that at the end, I'm giving that a 6.5. Because he didn't, I'm giving that a 6. That's a flat 6 from me.
I'm giving him a 6.2 due to the little sphincter kiss in the water halfway through.
So a 6 and a 6.2. If we take those scores into account, and then
12.2.
That's 12.2. We halve
Divided
that.
by
That's 5.9. So 5.9.
It's 6.1.
And what did he need?
A 5. He needs a 5.86.
He needs a 5.86, and we've given him a 5.9. So he
things are
could just
tight here at Bells.
scrape through with that. He needs a 5.84.
And we've given him a 5.9.
Mikey Wright on the
Mikey
wave of the day.
Wright.
Oh, Jesus Lord Almighty.
He's got deep in
He
the white.
fucked that up. Okay, he royally fucked that up. If he doesn't make this heat, that's on him for doing that.
What happened, man?
He fucked it up.
Why?
He went too heavy on the heels. He went for
Ah.
his traditional standard Larry layback thing that he does, like just really just talks around that shoulder.
Yeah.
But instead of like not fucking it up, he fucked it up.
Yeah.
So like essentially when you're out there competing, it's all about not fucking up as much as you possibly can. So it's quite easy to do when you're in high pressure situations to fuck things up. And that's why these guys are the best of the best, because they can handle the pressure. Unfortunately, Mikey Wright didn't there.
He
and he fucked it
transfer
up.
his weight back onto the toe.
That's the thing. He
Yeah.
got stuck on the heel.
In the heel.
He got stuck on the heel. And that comes down to a lot of the times people with gout. Because when you have gout, your toes are heavily affected by the arthritic condition in your toes, which makes it a lot harder to get that pressure back onto your toes. I know because I suffer from gout.
Yeah.
But you know, I try not to let that get the best of me, and I grip my teeth and fight through the pain.
I would like to just take a quick look at some of your comments here. See if there's something.
I'm scoring that a 3.2, by the way.
I'm not even going to give that a fucking score. Mikey Wright, full style. Nah, it's around a 4 to 8. Oh, it's people commenting.
Oh, good.
8.
Yeah. What? I mean, what do people reckon? A 5, or 4 to 8 foot? Is that kind of what we're talking about? Wave size?
Yeah, 4 to 8 is what the person's saying for size. Someone else has said there's only 5 apostles now. So that's
holy shit.
Yeah,
there's only 5 instead of the 7 apostles that there were.
Yep.
Mate,
So
that's
it's a big
probably
change.
dropped down. That's probably only top dozen wonders of the world now, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame for Victorian tourism.
You guys should get a rabbit on the couch. What does that mean?
I don't really know what that means, man. I'll
Like
tell
a
you what.
rampant
There's a lot of slang and a lot of lingo that I don't really keep up with these days, and it's not because I'm old. It's because people come up with stupid shit, and I don't really want to learn most of it.
Okay, and I'll just check. There's
Fleek.
no questions.
You know what fleek is?
Fleek is no.
Yeah, no, that's a new one. All the kids are saying these days. Something's on fleek.
Oh yeah, I know like that.
Yeah,
I don't know what it means.
No, neither do I. That's
where
what
it
I'm
came
saying. But
from.
everyone's using it these days. Hey, that's on fleek. This is on fleek.
Okay, so what happened, man? Filippo got a 6.33.
I'm on my leg.
I thought we were mates.
We are, but not that, matey.
Filippo got a 6.33. That put him in front. He's now on 15.16. Big Mikey Wright needs to get a 7 now.
Mate, what did we score that wave? What did we score?
We gave him a 5.9.
We gave him a 5.9.
I actually gave him a 6.2. So
I gave him a 6.1. No, I gave him a 6 and you gave him a 6.2. And then we added that together and halved it to get the average, which was 5.9.
Yeah.
So we were pretty close.
Yeah. But
not
it has
only,
put Felipe in front.
Hey, not only could we take over the jobs of the WSL commentary booth, but we could fucking take those judges too.
We will save them a shitload of money, man. They can just pay us in like beef jerky and beer. And
shit. Yeah.
Victoria bitter too.
Yeah, Victoria.
This is quite nice, man.
Well, I mean, that's why we're drinking this. Because we're obviously going for full Bells Beach theme, and we
Yeah.
wanted something from
I feel like I
Victoria.
was there.
So we went with Victoria Bitter,
Snotty COVID nose.
the nectar of the gods or the apostles.
Have you ever worn an alternative colour wetsuit? I think that's what we should call them.
Oh, mate, actually, I have. I'll try and pull it up.
Is it a white one? You're going to
no.
try and pull it up?
I'll try and pull it up.
Oh, photo.
I'll try and find a photo of it. It was actually my favourite wetsuit I've ever had in my life.
What colour was
fluoro green arms.
Oh.
Black. It was a black wetsuit.
Well, that's not an alternative colour.
Shut up and let me fucking talk. It was a black wetsuit, fluoro green arms with fluoro green stitching. It was pretty fucking awesome.
It's not that alternative colour wetty, man. It's
What do you mean alternative colour wetsuit?
Like full dip,
Not
man.
black. That's what I said. It wasn't black. I mean, it was black, but then it was also fluoro green. It wasn't just full black like
So
every
black
wetsuit
and
you see
green.
now. It was black and green. Okay. But it wasn't like when you say alternative colour wetsuit, that is an alternative colour wetsuit.
I don't know if that's an alternative colour wetsuit, but we'll let you have away. You can let you have it.
Look, I'll show
This
you.
is your podcast. This is your the regular surfboard, man. You look Seaman.
No, I'm open to debate, but that's not a debate. That's just fucking ignorance.
I'll just check your comments because it's nice to stay in touch. You guys are in something.
Yeah, you're damn right we are.
Bells isn't that heavy. Wiki's heavier. Second the rabbit.
Oh, Wiki's
They
heavy.
want a rabbit, man. I don't know what a rabbit
What
is.
the fuck is up with a rabbit?
Wolf.
I don't get it. No, there was a dog. We had a dog. It was one of them smudge-faced dogs. What's he called? Frenchie. French bulldog.
He can't breathe very well. He goes to the vets, chokes on his own breath and shit. He eats stones. The guy's a fucking loose cannon.
And he froths up heaps. So I think there's a problem with your dog.
But
once, anyway,
can I tell you a real quick story?
Oh, make it quick.
He went to a lady's house with work, and she said, "Bring him on in. It's a dog-friendly house." He went inside into her bathroom, grabbed a tampon, used one out of her bathroom, and then took it into a lounge and played with it like a mouse, and left spots of blood all over the floor.
That's fucking disgusting.
And then he ate it. The guy's an absolute.
You know how when you said, "Hey, can I just say a little story?"
Yeah.
Could have been a different story.
Oh.
That you didn't need to say that one.
Well, I didn't have time to choose them.
Oh shit! Hold on. We're gonna
What
try.
are you doing?
I'm gonna try and fucking get multiple streams going on.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I say that softly, actually, Jesus Christ, because it is Easter.
It is Easter.
And congratulations to everyone that supports Easter and gets given an Easter egg this Easter. And happy Easter to everybody.
I'd like to say
all around the world.
I'd like to say a big congrats to Jesus for
being an egg.
Well, no, for doing his thing. You know,
Is that why they did that? Because there's an egg.
Oh,
what are you doing with your phone, man?
I don't know.
You've got too many devices.
No, yeah, there are too many devices. There's too much technology.
You're too old.
And we've got multiple screens and shit going on. How do you do this thing? Okay, fuck it. No, I've got it sorted.
Simplify everything. Look,
that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to simplify everything.
We've got a paddle battle going on. Felipe and Mikey. There's only 3 seconds left in this heat, and Mikey Wright has absolutely. Oh, that's after the bell.
Oh, I think he's already got the heat. I think he's already got the heat.
Slaps. He's going to do a pop.
Oh, look at that. See, that's smooth. And you see how he landed that critical maneuver so flawlessly.
On the closeout.
Yeah, but then that wave where he tried to finish in the shore break and he fucked it up. Wait, hold on. So this is I've got an Instagram going now, and then I've got this one. So, but I don't want to do the 2 streams. But this is just more to go to Instagram and say that this is a live stream
on the WSL
on YouTube, but kind of doing it on Instagram as well.
This is a teaser for that.
Well,
so if these people on here want to listen to your alternative commentary, go to YouTube,
Raglan Surf Report on YouTube. And
these guys are watching that.
But people are already seeing this on this one, and then just go to
this is fucked.
Go to YouTube. All the people that this is fucked. This is completely fucked. But anyone who's watching this on YouTube, just stay where you are. Anyone who's watching this on Instagram, go to YouTube, because I'm probably just going to stop doing this soon. And then what is Bells Beach contest live stream? Alternative commentary. Yeah, not in a fucking helicopter or a plane. This is how we're talking. But yeah, here we go. Stay tuned. So this is a bit where they have the ads, right?
Yeah.
Do we have anything to promote?
I planned some stuff, not to promote. I planned some stuff for this time. We were just talking about Easter and how I would like to add the fact that Easter comes after the first Paschal moon. And so that's why it changes dates all around the world. The
I've
Paschal
always
Moon
wondered that because I was just thinking,
comes
like,
on the first Sunday.
I'm not a
after.
religious dude, but I was just like very skeptical about how a guy can resurrect from the dead on a different weekend every
and move
year.
a big rock and shit. You'd need a stick of dynamite and a crowbar. Like
There's that whole thing. Like, I
he didn't
mean,
have that.
yeah, I mean, I understand like resurrecting from the dead, like it's
Mm.
totally legit. But like resurrecting from the dead on a different weekend every year, I'm not fucking buying into that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I've always been skeptical of Easter.
Well, it's a little bit dodgy when you think about it. The first Sunday after the Paschal Moon, we all know that Paschal make lollies and probably own like heaps of chocolate factories. And Easter's all about giving chocolate away. So maybe it's some sort of fucking conspiracy, man.
Well, yeah, I think it is a conspiracy, and that's how I've looked at it for many years.
Easter?
Well, Easter is a conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theory behind Easter is that it is run by the chocolate companies to obviously sell chocolate. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And
they were also behind that Forrest Gump movie. Sell chocolates, that famous line.
No.
Okay.
That's wrong. But there is a conspiracy theory that the chocolate companies are behind Easter because, I mean, where else can you have a product and you sell it throughout the entire year and then for one weekend every year, you make it special, you shape it into a fucking circle and sell it for twice the price? Because if you look at a chocolate egg, right?
You got to be careful, though. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Don't just start.
No, I'm coming with facts, all right? I'm coming with straight facts. If you buy a chocolate egg, hollow chocolate egg, okay, let's say 75 gram, 100 gram chocolate egg, just to make it easy. You buy a 100-gram chocolate egg, it's going to be like $12 to $15. And if you buy a block of chocolate, the exact same chocolate for 100 grams, going to cost you about $3.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of profit they're making. That's the margins that the markups that they're putting on these chocolates, and they zhuzh it up, they put it in a mold, they put it in a fancy box, and then they quadruple the price. It's a fucking load of shit, and that's why I hate Easter. I hate it.
Well, see, I don't know, because obviously there's the argument that there was some woman who never had sex, gave birth to a baby, then that baby grew up and could like do everything plus more, and was just super powered, and then that baby got put on a cross for being super powered, and then they put him in a big cave, and then with a rock behind it, and then 3 days later he moved the rock and got out, and that's their story.
Yeah, that's way more legit. But here we go. Heat number 6.
Heat number
6.
Bells Beach.
Conor O'Leary and Ezekiel Lau. I still need to figure out a way to hold on.
Just I'll say it again, then you can stop that.
What?
Go to YouTube if you're on Instagram. That's what.
Yeah, just go to YouTube if you're on Instagram and watch this. It's way better. Honestly, it's way better on YouTube than this shit, whatever this is.
Okay.
So I'm just stop this now.
Tell me about Ezekiel. What's his name? Ezekiel.
It's Ezekiel. That's actually a very Easter themed name because Ezekiel is from the Bible. That's a biblical name, much like our name, Luke.
Yeah.
Also a biblical name.
Yeah.
So it's all we're all really playing into the theme of the whole Easter thing, aren't we?
Can you tell me about Ezekiel Lau and Conor O'Leary?
Well, Ezekiel Lau, he is a Hawaiian natural footer. He was actually
poor guy, natural footer. So his left foot forward.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate for him.
Awkward.
He doesn't.
This is the shot you see Shark Attacks live.
Oh, I know.
I pray to God it doesn't happen.
You don't want to see.
It could happen.
You don't want to see it, but it can happen.
So
there was actually Matt Wilkinson had a video. Someone took a drone video of him.
Yeah.
And a shark, great white, came up and sniffed his foot and then fucking
tongued his heel.
Yeah, so I don't know what kind of like gingivitis of the foot that he had going on, but obviously there was something that deters sharks. So, I mean, what we need to do is find out what Wilco had going on at his foot at that time, and then we need to implement that into some kind of shark deterrent technology that we can rub on the bottom of our surfboards or wetsuits.
Like hectic toe jams?
Oh, I don't know. It had to be something going on there. I mean, if you see the video, you can see that the shark clearly goes at his feet, and then, boom, abruptly, it's out of there. It's
like
out of there.
Mushies growing between your toes type shit.
Yeah, I have that.
Take a trip off your own LSD.
I have that.
Shroom.
You should see my toenails. They are fucking revolting.
Here comes.
But I'm just hoping
in to take off. Commentate.
Oh, here we go. Conor O'Leary. Oh, that's a big Hail Mary, I think they call it. A halo move.
Two
of them. If he can back this up with a, well, I was thinking a bit more than
That
that,
was a
but
bit soft. The
yeah,
third
it was
one
a bit
was
soft.
Oh, the
But
wave's
those
gone away
two
on him.
turns, that's what you want out
Yes.
there at Bells Beach.
Now they'll do the pump. This is my favourite.
Yeah.
Boom, bop, hey, yeah.
Can you add a little bit of class to this fucking stream? Thank you.
What? That's the
That's
kind of noises
just
I'd make trying
crass.
to get through that section.
Yeah, but we don't need to hear what you like. You barely
finished.
surf.
He finished in the
Like,
Shoey.
yeah. Sexual innuendo and all that.
No,
But no, what he did,
that's
that was
a
a great
fact.
wave, though. That was a great wave. He got those two big turns in out the back. So straight off the bat, if he doesn't do anything else apart from that, he's looking at a 6. Because they threw a whole bunch of spray to the sky. They were critical section. I'm going, I mean, this one's tricky because it's the first wave of the heat, and the judges have to leave a little bit of wiggle room there.
And where's Connor from?
He's from, I think he's from Cronulla or somewhere.
That counts against him.
Australia. Here's that.
Cronulla?
Yeah, Cronulla.
Okay, so he gets onto his surfboard. He stands up.
Look at that big hook off the top there, and you see he comes around seamlessly into another one, wraps it right round.
3? Is it? No, it's 2.
And then he went for the third. Wave fanned out a little bit, so he had to do a little bit of a whip round.
And then he has a pump sesh.
Yeah,
right
he did
through.
that pump thing like you were saying before, and it was just like really creepy.
How many? Oh, I'd love to know how many got in.
How many pumps?
Yeah, probably about 6.
Well, I don't know.
Pumps.
It's kind of irrelevant,
really.
And finishes right on the rocks there, right on the bricks.
I'm going to give me 5.4.
You're going 5.4. I'm going 6.5.
It didn't get me. You know, if I was out the back.
Well, look at this. Look at that beautiful fan of spray. Look at that. Look at that.
That's a huge.
Oh yes. I'm giving that a 6.5, and I'll tell you why. Okay, if you'll let me fucking talk.
1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm giving that a 6.5. It was a beautiful wave. It wasn't one of the biggest waves that have been coming through this morning. He did a couple of really beautiful turns. He did a little bit of work through the middle when the wave went dead. But one of the things that will stop that from going any higher is the fact that it was the first scoring wave of the heat. And the judges need to leave a little bit of wiggle room there. Wow. And, but, I mean, those first two turns were awesome.
So you think they'll mark him lower? What'd they give him?
They gave him a 5.33. So you were right. I was wrong.
Yeah, I was bang on.
And that's judging for you. Most of the time, the judges are fucking idiots and they're wrong, much like now.
Is this certain maybe reflection on? So you know, we've talked about multiple competitions you entered in where the judging didn't go your way. Specifically, the Raglan Rip Curl Pro, where you came second.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Is this so? Did you think that you probably scored higher than you actually did, but you might have been wrong, not the judges, because just like then.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure every event I've ever been in, I've been right. I know when I lose, and that moment was not a loss for me. I should have beat Billy Stearman, the 2019 Rip Curl Raglan Classic Comp Pro, and unfortunately the judges didn't see that way because I'm not going to say they were on methamphetamine, but
they were.
You know, they could have been. I'm just going to say they could have been.
Maybe they've done a train crash, and that's where you put a little something in your mouth and a little something in your ass, and they meet in the middle, and then it blows up, and you just lose everything till like Wednesday.
Oh wow,
it's called a train crash.
That's revolting. That's information I didn't need.
Do you want to go and check through the comments again, just to check if anyone's asked you any questions?
I can't imagine anything will have anything good to say, so probably not.
You guys aren't racist enough for my tastes.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
What is this, the 1960s? Of course we're not racist enough for anyone. We're not racist at all. And I mean, we shouldn't even have to say that we're not racist. That's something that no one should have to say.
Well, no, he said you're not racist enough for my liking. They're not saying we're racist.
Oh, so he's saying we're racist.
No, he's saying we're not.
No, he said racist enough, which obviously implies that we are racist. There's some level, like we're on a racist spectrum.
Is it because we're both white?
We haven't said anything about race on this entire stream.
No, we haven't.
Well, we did talk about the red wetsuit.
Where they're from.
Yeah, well, that can be deemed somewhat racist.
Okay.
Well, anyway, we'll move on from that. We don't need to.
Who are you, nobodies? Well, that's a good point.
Who are you, nobodies? I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess if you're here watching the stream, I don't know. I guess there are people that just
answer the question.
Who
are you, man?
Who am I? Oh, well, I'm Luke. I'm self-proclaimed legend. Some other people call me legend, eh?
You're
yeah. You haven't done anything with your life though, eh?
No.
Nah, not really. But anyway, like we're just here to talk about the surfing, and other stuff that might pop up within the time frame of a heat. But yeah, at the moment we've got Conor O'Leary and Ezekiel Lau. Conor O'Leary, he started off with a mid-range score, 5.33 out of a possible 10. Ezekiel Lau, he pretty much stood up and just jumped right off the back. So not a lot going on here, but we've still got 24 minutes. It's early in the heat, and I mean, I'm looking for some fight. Fuck, I snapped this crayon.
It's okay. I'll just, there's a couple of questions on that feed over there around who the fuck are you guys and what the shit is this? So this is an alternative commentary opportunity for you to, an alternative commentary option for you to sync up with the WSL surfing event at Bells Beach in Australia.
We don't have the fucking stream of the surfing. And if people are going to keep asking that, you just go.
But if you don't enjoy the commentary that's being offered over there from the WSL team, which is actually it's great.
It is. They're really good.
Very good at
great
their jobs.
Insights for people who are actually
us.
They're professionals at their job.
Yeah. They got the stats. They'll have live interviews and all that shit. So, watch that in full. But if you don't enjoy it, then you can mute that and you can open up this stream and then we can offer you a commentary. And it is currently in Heat 6 of round 2 at the WSL Bells Beach men's competition. We're only covering the men's. Why is that?
Well, I guess, not because it's way more interesting than the women's in every way, but I think just because of the time of day and when I was available and when you were available.
Yeah.
But it's not because it's way more enjoyable and way more entertaining than the women's contest will ever be, but it's more so the time of the day and our availability. So that's why we are watching the men and not the women, which is, yeah. But yeah, it's a great event so far. Fuck, it looks pretty good out there. Like for Bells Beach, which
we've determined it's around 5 to 7 foot.
5 to 7 feet. I think I know we determined it was a bit bigger than that.
Bigger.
10 to 12. 10 to 12.
Thank you.
Because if you have a 6 foot surfer standing at the bottom of a wave, some of these waves are double overhead on them. So we're looking at 12 feet.
Lau. Commentate us, Luke Sederman.
All right. So what he's looking for here is to get a higher scoring wave than his fellow competitor, and he's off to a good start. It's a bigger wave than Conor O'Leary's, although it's fattening out a little bit. That's not what you want, but that's what you expect out of a wave like Bells Beach, which is a fucking burger of a wave. But he finished off strong, so I mean, I don't know about the end there where he kind of he looked a little bit cocky. He looked like he'd fucking done something, like he'd actually achieved something. And he had, but it was very mediocre. Just he kind of, see that sort of semi-acclaim? Where he looked a little proud of himself.
Well, he might have just gone, okay, that wasn't quite the wave I wanted.
That was not one of those.
Turn around and paddle back out. It was just sort of
that's what he should have done.
No,
see, he got a little bit cocky. He's just like, I did some work there.
Did he puff his chest?
I don't even know how you'd explain what he did. I mean, we might be able to see it on the replay,
have to watch
but it was a subtle claim. It was one of those subtle claims, just like, I'm proud of myself.
Here we go.
And he should be. He's one of the top surfers in the world.
But he goes in, drops right, has one little
No, this is Ezekiel Lau.
Oh, sorry, E-L-L-A-U.
Yeah. But see, the wave fattens out immediately, and he didn't get a full carve there.
Maybe that's tidal.
It could be tidal. I don't know nothing about the wave, although I do have a very long history with the wave going there as an 11-year-old on a holiday.
Was it the hair flick you think's over?
Well, no. If we see this in move,
nice
standard basic finishing move, but you just watch his.
Isn't the whitewash?
That hair flick. That hair flick.
Is that what
and look,
off?
No, see, look at him.
The jaw.
He's looking way too proud.
He's biting his lip.
Looking like he's accomplished something there. And while he's one of the best surfers in the world, I feel like he didn't really accomplish a hell of a lot on that wave. Okay. Although he's probably looking at maybe a mid-range 5, similar to Connor's wave.
Some 5s are coming in. It's 3 foot in Hawaii. That is. Just FYI, you know how the feet change all over the world in the size.
Oh, yes, of course. Hawaiians. You know, in Hawaii, though.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we
Beautiful
are.
Drop.
Thank you, Victoria.
Melbourne makes these. Or Victoria. Is Victoria the state?
Victoria is the state. Melbourne is the city in Victoria.
How many
I think this is like an hour south, maybe, of Melbourne.
Okay.
But going back to the Hawaiian wave scale, do you know Hawaiians actually measure the waves from the back?
What?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that doesn't make any sense at all.
Hawaiians measure waves from the back?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, so you take your ruler and you go to the back of a wave and then you measure the back of the wave. Yeah.
In feet?
Yeah. I actually don't even know if that's true. I think maybe I was trolled from a young age. But that's what I was told from a very young age, is that the Hawaiian wave scale was measured from the back of the wave. And I just kind of thought, well, does anyone even look at the back of a wave? I never look at the back of a wave.
Do you want to get a score? Oh, the score's coming, damn it.
Oh, what do we got? 5.93.
I was going to score it exactly that. Someone scored it
Wow.
on here. We have to give 5.8 goes to Oliver W. He got that.
Shit, Oliver W.
Keep offering your
Coming
scores
through
there.
with the scores.
6.1 from Bart. Not bad.
Yeah. Some people are onto it, aren't they?
So there's 18 minutes still left in this. How long's each heat?
I don't know. How
How
long's a piece of string? But I think what you'll find here is people are getting a lot of these scores somewhat in the ballpark, who are quite accurate, because judging's fucking easy. Because all you have to do is just make up a whole bunch of numbers.
Is this the replay? No, he's pulled out early.
Yeah, he pulled out early.
Safety.
That's a good. I always pull out early. I know you don't.
That's the first time
You've
you've
got
done
kids.
sexual innuendo.
Yeah, I know. You set it up though. It's just like I fucking couldn't not do it.
Welcome to the club.
That's
man.
it.
That opens the book.
It.
That opens the door.
There we go. Conor O'Leary in red. He's chosen number 93.
I
wonder why he chose that. Wonder why he chose 93.
I think it's maybe when he was born.
Well, it could have been his birth year. You're right. I'm thinking more than likely it's his birth year. I've seen a lot of these guys.
Bloody young these days. And maybe that's when his mum was born. They're so young.
They are. They're very young. I don't believe he's super young, although he is younger than us.
So it's not going to be when his mum was born then.
No, that's fucking absurd. That's like
there
30.
Would be mums
29.
out there from 93. Easy.
He's 28, 29? Of course his mum's from 93. What I was going to say about Conor O'Leary, he's recently picked up a sponsor.
Oh, yeah? You get sponsored?
Yeah, I'm not that stoked. It's cool for him for sure, but like the thing was that I actually sponsored Conor O'Leary before he was picked up by Hurley.
Okay, tell us about your deal.
Well, I sent him a T-shirt and a hat, right?
Do you want to let us know what Felipe is
I don't give a
here?
fuck. I'm talking about my shit right now. So I sent Conor a hat and a T-shirt, and I mean, has he posted on his Instagram wearing it? Has he been wearing my Raglan Surf Report hat in his post-heat interviews?
I think he's using it as a blow rag. Well, you said we were allowed to do sexual stuff.
No, we're not. I did one. You can't fucking do them all the time. Just stop sexual innuendoing.
Okay.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm just a little bit fucked off that he rides for Hurley now because I sent him some stuff and he I didn't expect him to wear it and shit all the time, but at least if he can win a few heats and wear it in his post-heat interview and say, I got this hat from Luke Sederman from the Raglan Surfboard, it's real sick, go watch his channel and shit. That's all I'm asking for. And he didn't do any of that, which I'm not gutted about it. I'm just it is what it is. Yeah, but, whatever.
It's probably the cash. It's probably the money, bro. They probably give him all product and money. So that's where you're probably skipping out. But you tried.
I mean, that's understandable. It's still ethically.
And if you gave him stuff, if you consider yourself a brand with the Raglan Surf Report, merchandise and things, people that can buy it, then technically he's on your team if you gave him something.
I know, and that's what I'm putting that. I'm writing that down in my
surf team.
No, I'm fucking putting that down in my
Why'd you choose
tax refund?
Yeah, true. Why'd you choose him? You could have chosen anyone.
Oh, I don't know, because he was that's a sick hat, and I was just I'll send you a hat and a T-shirt if you promote it when you're on the world tour and you'll post it interviews.
And he didn't do it. Oh, so that's an actual conversation you had with him.
Yeah, well, obviously not the last, but I'm not going to expect that out of him. I was just,
he just sent him one.
I still wanted him to do that.
Yeah.
How cool would that be if there was someone in a post-heat interview wearing a Raglan Surfboard hat, and that's why I'm hoping that Billy Stearman makes a world tour. Because then I'm gonna he's always wearing my shit because I'm his main sponsor.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Billy Stearman actually.
Yeah, he's doing real well. He qualified for the Challenger Series tour. He's just won a QS actually.
Yeah, he's won a QS
because of my coaching. I told him what to do.
A New Zealand surfer from Raglan.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning into this and wondering what the fuck's going on, we'll reintroduce it. It is an alternative commentary option for the WSL surfing event at Bells Beach in Victoria, Australia. This is Luke Sederman. This is Luke Sederman. He is a Raglan surfer, a renowned New Zealand surfer, and just an all-round, very nice guy. And we're just going to commentate the surfing for you. You can match it up with a visual partner so that YouTube it is
double screens, 2 screens. See, look, I'll just do what I did before. Boom. One here for us, one here for WSL. It's that easy.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to do that. Don't even if you don't want to listen to us, because most of the time our stuff is inaccurate and terrible.
Okay, so we've got a couple of questions on the thing. Someone said, "Go Billy." Yeah, go Billy. And I was just explaining,
Yeah,
he's a
straight
New
up.
Zealand
Yeah,
surfer,
yeah.
done really well. On the
Wait, hold
course.
on. I'll just interrupt you here with Ezekiel Lau. He's on a smaller wave and he fucked it up already by clagging a little bit of a rail and getting stuck on the top. But that wave's really fattening out. What's he looking for?
Well, here comes the pump
3.94.
section. Watch. 1, 2, 3,
See,
4, 5,
yeah, okay,
6.
yeah. We get
7,
it. We get it. You
8.
went through it before, but like, I don't understand why guys are milking these waves all the way through, trying to get a score when there's still 14 minutes left, and it's I don't know. I just don't see like why you'd waste all of that time going all the way through to the Shoey.
26 pumps. This is my wife.
That's good. Your dog left.
Yeah. Did you check out my wife?
She's very happy.
Fucking pregnant, eh?
Mm.
Don't know whose that is.
I'd
You've been coming
imagine
around a
it
lot,
is.
actually.
Nah.
You've been pumping my wife again.
No, I haven't. Yeah, that wave, Ezekiel Lau. I don't know about that one, man.
I'm gonna at 26.
I mean,
pumps,
what would you give that? Yeah, 26 pumps. You don't score per pump. That's not in the judging
mate.
criteria.
I'm the one who's got all these.
Have you ever seen the judging criteria?
Okay, let's replay it. He
Yeah.
stands up on his feet.
Fat shit wave, probably about 7 to 8 feet tall. If you look at him standing at the bottom of the wave, and he's about 6 feet.
I'm giving him 2 points for getting up.
Wait, hold on. Nah.
2 points for 26 pumps.
Wait. I'm just trying to think of a wave. Like wave height.
2 turns.
Is wave height the wave total, the face size?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about like vertical height? Like if you have a wave isn't completely vertical, right?
No.
So if you put a wave like that, and then
degrees.
you measure that from the bottom to the lip,
yeah,
I think that's how we should be measuring waves. And then you'd find that Bells Beach, in fact, today is probably about 15 to 20 feet. Because the bottom, no one even knows where the bottom at Bells Beach finishes. It could finish on the fucking shoreline, the wave's so fat. So you got the lip, and then no one even knows where the bottom of the wave is. So we're talking...
That's so fucking big.
That's fucking huge. These waves out here are... Who knows how big they are, man? They're from wherever the wave starts breaking to the shore break. That's how big the waves are at Bells Beach today.
I'm
giving that a 4. I'm giving that a 4.8.
I've gone too high.
You have, because he just done a bunch of cutbacks. It was pretty shit.
It was shit. But 26 pumps.
How good are these VBs, though?
I get it again, eh? I say it again.
We're going
on. So what I wanted to cover, we've got to go back to Easter. Because
why are we going back to Easter?
I just wanted to make sure that we wished everyone a happy Easter.
Yeah.
Because we left on a negative note. We dissed religion.
I'd never diss religion.
Jesus,
just anyone believe in what they want to believe in. Just don't tell me to believe in what I want to believe in. Because what I believe in is, like I said earlier, myself.
Yeah.
Confidence. Have confidence in your abilities.
Enjoy your chocolate this Easter, and go for a surf if you're in a surfing area. Good waves in New Zealand at the moment, maybe on the East Coast. That cyclone Philly, Australia, we're seeing parts of that as well. Maybe that's what we're seeing hit here in Bells Beach. Bit of the cyclone Philly or whatever it is.
Cyclone Philly, yeah. Cyclone Philly hit our shores yesterday, I think it was. We had a few good waves around the place, but I didn't get any of them.
I didn't get any of them. Has anyone said anything on the stream?
About what?
Just because you leaned over and read the comments. I was wondering.
Yeah, I can't read that well. Something talking about Hawaiians.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. There's too much reading. People said 4.4. Someone said Oliver W. reckons 4.4. Yeah, he may be right. I gave him 4.8. I just don't think Ezekiel Lau, he didn't go very vertical on that wave because it didn't really allow it. You know, because like I said, there's the lip and then the rest of the wave, you know, that's however long that is. How big are these waves? Who knows?
You know, you were talking before about Melbourne tourism and the area of Melbourne. You seem to know large parts of it.
I have a history.
Yeah,
I have a
history
history
of
with
Melbourne
Melbourne,
and Bells Beach.
With Victoria.
No, they've got a wave pool.
They do. They do have a wave pool there.
Is that Melbourne or
Melbourne? I believe it's right next to the airport. Very accessible.
What's that kind of wave pool?
Well, it's. I mean, they've got it's a pool.
Yeah,
and then it generates waves.
Yeah, but how do they do it? Is it like the one that comes from underneath or pushes from behind like Kelly's train? Or is it the big anchor drop in the middle that sends out a pulse?
I think it's like there's 2 levels down below.
We've got a wave here.
And it's similar to it's like a tsunami, like how they create tsunamis. It's like they have tectonic plates. So there's a couple of plates in the bottom of the pool and those plates shift.
Yeah.
One shifts and then one goes up. and then so when they shift and go up, that force creates a swell, and then that swell creates a wave. So it's like they're essentially simulating an earthquake.
Wow.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's not ideal for the people. Like every time a swell comes through, like there's a restaurant there, so that shakes violently.
Yeah.
But like it creates a really good wave, so it's kind of worth it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they've had problems with the airport and stuff, like planes taking off and landing, because there's obviously the shake from it. But like, I mean, it creates like a really good wave, and it's a great tourist attraction. So it seems pretty cool. I'd like to go there.
Yeah, and they can change the size of the shake, change the size of the wave.
Yeah, they changed like I think there's like some kind of there's a setting. They have like an app sort of thing.
How many waves does it make? Like, can like 10 people go at once, or can 50 people go at once?
Well, I think that can create quite a few. Oh, Conor O'Leary. Look at that. Big hooker. Oh, jeebus. Oh, that's 3 big moves there.
And he's
and that's a big wave. So we're talking
wow.
like that's going up into the damn near excellent. I reckon that's a 7.8. 7.8, I'm chucking down for that, unless they've already given the score and I haven't been paying attention, which is definitely feasible.
Did you add a point because he's goofy?
Always add a point for a goofy footer.
They should add
always.
So when a goofy footer is surfing backhand at a place like Bells, or maybe when a natural footer has to go left, maybe judges could potentially give them an extra point because it is slightly harder on your ass end.
I'll go backside.
Yeah.
It's different though. It depends what you're doing. It can be easier for some people.
Yeah.
For me, I find it actually far too easy. That's why I never go backside.
Okay.
There's no challenge in it for me. So that's why I always go left, go front side.
Yeah. Okay.
I like a bit of a challenge,
Yeah. Yeah. Was that a live wave?
No, I think that was a replay.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, Melbourne wave pool. I've been looking at going there for quite some time. Just haven't really had the opportunity, the whole apocalypse and that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to maybe giving it a go sometime this year. If anyone who's in the marketing team at Urban Surf is watching us, reach out. I'll just come and surf your wave.
And rip it.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking smack it a new one.
Yeah, please, anyone. Just
look at this big, dirty right-hander rolling in. He's like, I'm going to catch this. He's paddling a little faster, gets himself on the spot, and up and off he goes. 2 points.
He almost fucked that takeoff up.
Yeah,
but see, again, this is another fat wave, and it's just so hard to determine how big that is. And that's the main thing that we're looking for in these kind of waves.
2 turns, 3, sets himself back up. See, that's just biding himself time.
That's 4. How many turns are we talking here? 4 fat turns.
Can he get a little bit vertical? He's going to snap his sort of fins there a little.
Well, pardon me.
Finish.
That was disgusting.
Not on the Shoey yet. This is a good wave. Still going, and finds a little. Rides the roof towards the end and finishes in the shore and slaps his wrists like what's he doing there?
Oh, wait, hold on. We've got some delusional people on the stream.
Okay.
Some people have said a 7.33 for Zeke. Yep. Someone said a 7.9 for Zeke. I'm pretty sure the judges don't really like cutbacks. The succession of cutbacks.
For Zeke.
Yeah. So look at this wave here. Look. No, shut the fuck up. So what we're seeing here from Conor O'Leary is just a couple of... Oh, look at that. That's the money turn right there. Just tight in the pocket.
He's right up in the gooch, isn't he?
And it's a good-sized wave. And he finishes off strong here. Just a nice big hook before the wave closes out. And although he got far less turns in than... Oh, shit, a little bit of spittle there. Far less turns in than Zeke Lau did on his wave. They were far more critical, and it was on a bigger wave, bigger sections. And you saw Zeke's wave. That was just a whole bunch of fat shit, slow fucking cutbacks because... Essentially, that's what Bells Beach offers most of the time.
So what because we've been not paying attention properly.
Yes, no, we haven't at all.
Were they live?
No, they were replays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ezekiel is winning.
Ezekiel.
And there's 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left.
And
are we waiting for scores? We're not even waiting for scores.
No, we're in the wrong
set
part.
in. Oh, see, no, this is where the judges get it wrong because this is a fucking load of shit. There's no way Zeke Lau is beating Conor O'Leary off a few fucking shit cutbacks.
Well, you'll find he is.
A 6.34. See, this is what you don't get from the commentary team of the WSL. They're not going to criticize the judges at all. However, I will because the judges are fucking idiots and they're wrong majority of the time. Like now.
Are you serious?
And I'm not saying that because Conor O'Leary's a team rider and I gave him some free merchandise.
Oh, yeah. So that's what they've got so far. So those last 2 waves.
Yes. See, Ezekiel Lau got a 733. Conor O'Leary got a 693 on those two scores.
Yeah.
Now, that is an absolute travesty, and I think the judges should be ashamed.
Okay.
They should be ashamed of themselves because that's daylight robbery.
Maybe they think
That's taking candy from a baby. You know?
And who's the baby and who's got candy?
Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to do some metaphors and shit. I'm not good at them, but I'm trying.
Oh, there was some 7.33.
733. Yeah, that's what Ezekiel. No, that person. What? That's after the fact, you monkey.
Oh yeah, they've just copied it.
Yeah.
Connor has a Japanese rashi on.
He does. He's got the Japan flag on his shoulder.
What's that about?
Well, it's because he is of Japanese descent. I believe his mother's Japanese. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Does he change it like every now? Does he go somewhere else sometime for whatever other blood he's got? He doesn't. He looks white. I don't mind what color you are, but Japanese people historically.
Have you ever seen a Japanese person?
Yeah, they're brown.
Well, not necessarily. No.
No. Okay. Fair.
Yeah. I feel like you've never seen a Japanese person before.
I've seen many.
Ah. I think maybe down. I think maybe in the south.
Mizuki.
Maybe down in is it Hokkaido or somewhere? You know, the southern islands.
Not sure.
Because it's like kind of tropical down there, so you probably get more tan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I don't know much about the spectrum, color of spectrum here in New Zealand. The color of spectrum.
It goes the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. The further south you go here in New Zealand, obviously because we're in the southern hemisphere, the whiter you get. Like the people in Dunedin are damn near translucent.
Oh fuck! There's some southern people that I can't even see, but you can hear them.
Yeah. And it's noticeably white down there.
Yeah. It's awkwardly white.
It's very white in the South Island. It's disturbingly white, in fact, in the South Island
of New Zealand.
Yeah.
But then Stewart Island, that thing's rainbow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never been there.
You can do what you want down there.
Big sharks down there, though. Big sharks. Very big sharks.
Good surf down there in Catlins.
I have no idea. Catlins? Brilliant. No idea about Stewart Island.
New Zealand, anyway.
But look, here we go. There's a replay of Zeke Lau. Just doing all his cutbacks.
It's a recap that WSL offer. We don't have that technology.
So there was one turn. There was one turn he did on that wave that was all right. Yet he still was rewarded with a 7.33, which, as I said before, and I stand by. Oh, that claim. Did you see the claim?
Yeah, he slapped his wrists.
Yeah. Nah. But then look, and then you measure that compared to this wave of Conor O'Leary.
2.
Less turns, but far more critical.
Yeah,
that was brilliant surfing.
Although he just didn't quite do as much, though.
It's not about how much you do. It's about the quality.
Well, there is 1 minute 30 left in
1 minute
heat
30
6 of round 32.
All right, we got some stacked lines. We got some stacked lines.
What do we got here? 030. Oh, these are all the scores that you can see so far. They only take their best 2, obviously, so they can move on to the next heat. The boys are paddling hard now. Who's the third surfer out there? Is that the next heat?
Yes, that's the next heat.
He needs to get the fuck out of the way because
who have we got in the next heat?
Yet,
who have we got in the next heat?
Don't know, but Conor O'Leary's gone on one.
Oh, here we go.
Gone
He's
early.
Loading up. Oh, that's a big backside snap. That's 2.
Snap.
If he can combo this a couple more.
Oh, he's gonna have to pump. He's gonna need about 16
He needs
pumps.
a solid score here.
Pump. 1. Oh, he's got a big wave out the back. Goes to his heel, bang off the roof.
That was shit though. Like
that
wave's fattening out.
Okay, he's gonna
quite
have to pump
remarkably,
now.
in fact.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, look, we don't need to fucking hear you talking about all the pumps that he's doing.
Oh, what's that called when you bend your knees?
It doesn't matter because he fell off. He didn't make it.
So even though he's on his feet, but he's out the back, doesn't matter. Not on the wave anymore.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You'll notice he's got the Hawaiian flag on his shoulders.
Yeah, that's because he's from Hawaii.
It's not what I thought he would look like.
Well, like a Hawaiian person. Yeah. 6.34. Did Conor O'Leary get the score? I really hope he did, because otherwise this is completely...
So he does have 2 flags.
Can you don't let me talk, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
No. I was just about to say, if he doesn't make it, this is completely fucked up my multi.
Oh, have you got a bet on?
I do have a bet on. Of course I have a bet. I'm not a fucking psychopath.
No.
Why else would anyone watch this surfing if you don't have money invested in it?
Yeah, you got to gamble.
You do. It just makes it way more exciting.
Someone has suggested that this is pre-recorded, what we're doing.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Because we're not commentating anything to do with surfing, really, and we're behind.
Yeah, we're not really. Although this replay of Conor O'Leary with the big backhand snap.
We are waiting for
Man,
scores.
did he get that score, though? There's a couple of big turns there. is a little bit like the wave didn't really offer a hell of a lot, but those first 3 turns were better than basically anything Ezekiel Lau did the
Did he
entire
pump all the way
heat.
through here? 5, 6, 7. He's gone left.
Well, I'm not sure
What
if he
a
got
good
any kind of
bastard.
connection.
Oh,
That's a tricky one. I mean, I don't think he got the
waiting
score.
for scores.
I really hope he did.
I'm going to give Ezekiel Lau a 6.2.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It just looked bigger and more bangier.
Fucking hell! Do you like cutbacks too?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to see Connor's again, but I'm going to have to give Connor a 5.8.
See, I think this is the problem with
6,
people
2,
like
5.8. What does he need to go through? He needs a 5. I'm picking he doesn't get it.
I don't think he'll get it just because I'm a pessimist.
Yeah.
And yeah, but
a pessimist.
A pessimist.
Oh, pessimist.
Yeah, pessimist.
What is that? Just not really. Just go. What does that mean? Have you ever looked up that word before?
Don't worry, we'll move on from that. If you don't know what pessimist means, then
I know protagonist.
Pushing shit uphill. But what I was going to say is that you are similar to the judges. Into cutbacks and bad surfing. Really, don't really know what good surfing is. At least.
Well, maybe.
If you look at Conor O'Leary's surfing in that heat, he used an exceptional vertical attack.
Mm-hmm.
He really pushed through those turns. Through spray power, he ticked every box.
I hate it.
And Ezekiel Lau did not.
Yeah.
He did a whole bunch of fucking cutbacks, and he's probably going to win the heat, which is a travesty. I said it before. I don't usually use the word travesty because I barely even know what it means. But I think this is a fucking travesty if he wins this heat.
Yeah.
And that's what you get from this commentary team as opposed to the fucking kiss asses on the WSL, because they will never, they're never critical of the athletes or the judges, which is understandable because you don't want to kind of contradict everything. Wait, was this a wave?
So
this was
1, 2.
So that's 3 big turns, man.
Yeah, that's your third there.
That's pretty good. I'm going to give him the score. I think he got it. Because if you compare that,
score's got to come in too.
No, but if you compare that to Ezekiel Lau's waves,
and he did get 9 pumps in.
Okay, shut the fuck up about that. So that was far better than anything that Ezekiel Lau got the entire heat. And he knows it. Look at this guy. Fucking, what's his name? He knew. He was just like, he fucking got the score.
G'day, mate.
He must be.
Wave.
That's what he's got his earphones. Yeah. It's a replay.
Bastard.
It's a replay. Oh. He definitely is, though.
Good camp.
Did he get the score? He's already in the fucking changing rooms and they haven't. Yes! You motherfucker. He got the score. Oh, no, they need to wait for his scores.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to wait. It's just it's edging you.
No, wait, did he get it? Did he get it?
Scored.
Did he fucking get it, though?
3. He got, yes, he did.
Nah, wait.
We're not waiting for scores anymore. There's 2.
Is that it?
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, that's my daughter's table.
Well, that's my fucking team rider, mate. I sent him a hat and a t-shirt, and he fucking won that heat.
That's fair.
That was a nail biter too.
There's the loser.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you get for fucking doing cutbacks.
Yeah.
That's what you get for doing cutbacks.
Oh, look. Some hot bird wouldn't give him a fucking hickey.
Good. He deserves it. He deserves like all the fucking adulation.
So
that was awesome though to get on that last wave.
That guy's back
Because the judges
knob in the middle of his back.
Okay, well, I'm trying to talk about surfing. You're trying to talk about the physique of another man.
Yeah, because he's hot.
He may be hot, but that's beside the point. I want to try and talk about the surfing. What I'm trying to say is that he deserved to win that heat. And so what he had to do was he had to overcome the inability and the incompetence of those judges on the judging panel to fucking win that heat.
So nice to see.
And so I think that's one of the better victories that I've seen in the WSL for quite some time, where not only was Ezekiel Lau surfing against his competitor, he was surfing against the ocean, Mother Nature, but he was also surfing against the judges because they are fucking dumb.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's good to see someone pull it out like that.
Yeah, he did whip it out.
That's adversity at its best. So here's to you, Conor O'Leary.
We'll do a fucking shoey. Is he Australian?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we went through this before.
Isn't I'd just like to approach the shoey.
He's actually Ragnar Surfport team rider. Just make sure you're wearing that hat when you go up on the podium for your post-heat interview there, Conor O'Leary.
What is up with the shoey in Australia? Why the fuck is that a tradition?
I don't know. There's something.
That's a shocker.
There's something to do with Australians and being disgusting. That just really resonates with them.
They love it.
Just being like filthy and kind of decrepit and just
Animals.
Revolting people, really. Yeah. And I think that's the shoey is just kind of like
epitomizes
what it means to be Australian. So do I.
I love Australia.
I absolutely love them, and that's what I love about Australians is their attitude.
Yeah,
as it's like we're filthy fucking disgusting
They're
mongrels and
funny,
we don't
man.
care. Fuck you all. I love that attitude.
And they're a species to their own, aren't they?
They are.
They're like
Yeah.
no one else.
No,
They're not like
unique.
us at all either.
No,
People
they're
say
not.
Aussies and Kiwis are similar.
Yeah.
Fuck, no, we're not.
That's what I don't get. A lot of
Yeah.
people just lump us in, just like, oh, you fucking Aussies, Kiwis, you're the same. It's just like, we're not the same.
Is that the loser?
No, that's Conor
Or
O'Leary.
is that Conor O'Leary? Oh, he is
Well,
Japanese.
What the fuck? I told you he was Japanese. Why do you not believe me he's Japanese?
Well,
Why are you like stumped now? He was, oh shit,
I didn't
he's actually
realise.
Japanese.
I just saw both flags.
What, did you not realize when I told you?
Well, some things you say
The
sound
words
like
that came out of my
misinformation.
mouth?
Some of it sounds like
Well,
misinformation.
that's
I
fair
have had
enough.
6 beers.
Yeah. But I think he should be very stoked on this. But see, look how humble he is. The humility of this man. Just, he's not fucking gloating. I mean, I
like
can't
how
hear
you
what
can-
he's saying.
I like how you can see his mo, but he doesn't have a mo. That's always nice.
Yeah, that's actually what happened to me the other day.
It's like a stain.
That's why I shaved my beard off, is because like I had this real gnarly rash on my face because I've been using sunblock and they've been like, getting caught in my facial hair. And then I ended up with this gnarly rash. So I had to shave it all off, just like impromptu shave. And then I was left with this like rash. It was like a bright red mustache. Like I had a handlebar mustache, but it was bright red rash. So it was like I had this massive mustache, but I didn't have a mustache because it wasn't facial hair at all. It was a revolting rash.
Kind of similar to when I shaved my pubes. Real similar story.
I knew you had to bring it back to there. Here we go. John Florence.
Was that big JJF?
Yeah, that's JJF.
Is he in the water now?
Well, what the fuck do you think?
Shitty, because he's better than everyone, isn't he? Look at him.
See, and what he's done, he's gone to the Mikey Wright handbook of surf shredding, and he's gone with
How many pups does he do? Sorry.
He's gone with that same kind of maneuver. He's really stuck his arm in there to, go for the layback.
Yeah.
And just pivoting around that like Mikey Wright, except he bang
finishes in the Shoey.
Yeah. No, that was well surfed. That was a well surfed wave. I'd like to see a little bit more from John. I'd like to see a little bit more aggression in those turns.
That's his first wave, man. Give the guy a break. It's just starting. Oh, no, it's fair enough, actually. Your commentary team, say what you like.
Well, yeah, this is my opinion. Oh, that was nice. I don't know who this is, but that was a really nice frontside hack. I don't even know what you call those things. They're different strokes for different folks.
He's much he looks a bit faster.
He surfed really well. So that wave was a lot better than John's wave.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Am I getting a bit swept away by just the name John Florence?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm almost going to give him a 9.
You are a judge, aren't you?
Oh,
you are.
John, man.
You are a judge.
Follow him on
See,
Instagram.
that was amazing how much of a judge you are.
Yeah.
You didn't really know what that guy was doing on that
know
wave.
who that dude was.
You did. Oh, fucking hell. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
You are a judge.
I'm not I am.
No, but you are.
Judging.
But you've actually got a lot of these scores right.
Yeah.
You've scored like all those cutbacks.
Yeah.
The terrible surfing.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what good surfing is.
Yeah.
And you didn't even know what that guy was doing on that wave.
What do you reckon
You are in the wrong industry, my friend.
I need to be a surf judge.
You need to be a surf judge.
WSL.
I don't know how you can achieve that. I'm not sure if there's any kind of classes, night classes or anything that you can take.
You have to be a good surfer, though. I'm not a good surfer.
No, that's the thing. You do not. Clearly, from what I've seen in that last heat and from what you're saying, you don't need to even know what the fuck surfing is, basically.
It's gel.
So you look at JJF, John Florence, you're like, shit, yeah, he's got a couple of million Instagram followers.
Oh, look at his.
He's a good-looking dude. He's famous. He's doing the right surfing.
He's won a world tour or two.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's in the name.
8th in the world versus 23rd in the world. Zhao Chianca. I'm assuming you make probably Chianca.
I don't know. He's a Brazilian.
Chianco.
He's a fellow Volcom team rider.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the Volcom
I am.
team.
Yeah, I'm on the international team.
Is that true? You are really? Now?
Well, I don't really know what that means.
But
I'm from New Zealand, which is another part of the world from other places. So I guess I am.
Okay,
Actually, I take that back. That was a pretty good wave from John Florence. Those first two turns were really nice. I just needed to see that other angle, really.
Yeah.
But
it was hard to tell.
Yeah, it was hard to tell from that other angle. He finished pretty soft, like a little bitch, but like it was still, he still got the finish at the end. But if you see Zhao Chianca, watch him load up there. Bit of a half, like he went back onto that toe side rail a little early for my liking. But then that turn was really nice. Just that combination, how he wrapped that carve, just held the rail the whole way, and then just came straight off, back onto his toe side rail, didn't have to pump, and just held it straight back into a big bottom turn and went off the top.
All right,
now, if I'm a judge, I'm scoring that really high because that's actually okay. Because that's good surfing and it's fucking hard to do.
Well, John put in some two big early turns.
He did those two nice turns.
He got 6 pumps in. He finished in the Shoey. So I'm going to
it-
give him
Yeah,
a 6-8.
you're giving it a 6-8.
A 6-6.
All right. Well, I'm going with.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
give
that was.
The other guy.
Hold the phone.
Oh fuck! They've really
Wait.
sucked his dick here.
No, they have. If that is one wave, I didn't see if that was his second wave or not. If he
Nah.
stood up or something.
They've dropped his pants.
Did they give an
dropped him off.
8.93?
They've given an 8.9.
They have flashed because they knew who he was. The other guy's like an
That guy said,
unknown,
"Watch him."
essentially.
We've just seen John rip through the wave, and all I wanted to do was flash him. So I've given him a 9.
Well, he hasn't given it. He's like
I'm one of the best lip readers in.
But he's going to flash. Like they won't be critical of the scores, especially this dude. Like he's the flash king.
Is he deaf?
No, he's not deaf. He's just using his hands to talk. That's what people do. That's how you communicate. It's called body language. But if that was an 8.93, I mean,
he's on his feet, so 1 point for that.
Yeah.
Big
okay,
turn.
nice turn. It's a big hack. It's
2
good.
points.
He does 2 of them. But we're talking
3
about
points. Maybe 3.5.
No, that was pretty good.
So now we're.
But he didn't.
4. So we give him a 4. Sorry, carry on. 5. Just trying to work out where they got their points.
Yeah. You'd be such a good judge, though, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just how
That's
ignorant you are
2
towards like surfing and what good surfing is. That's awesome. You are on the wrong career path. But I mean, you see what he's done here. He's done 2 of the same turns, although they are pretty fucking good turns, especially that one. Like, I mean, yeah, actually, you kind of got to give him that score.
Did you give him an 8.9?
It's hard because that was the first exchange of the heat. So who's to say he doesn't do much better than that? And then if the judges have got nowhere to go.
So you've retracted everything you've sort of said.
No, not really. I mean, 8.93 is pretty high. I'd say 8 would be a fair score.
Okay, I was way off.
I would say, and yeah.
I was in the wrong heat. I was still in the last heat.
Yeah, you're living in the past, mate.
Yeah. To anyone that's listening to this, that's just tuned in, maybe you're fresh, maybe you're new, maybe you stumbled across it looking for a live coverage of the WSL. We're not offering any visual opportunity to watch the WSL, Bells Beach competition in Victoria, Australia.
Well, we can't legally.
We can't legally. We don't have the rights. What this is an audio option.
Hold on, I'm going to interrupt you there. It was Zhao Chianca. He's going for a second scoring wave. There's a nice snap. He's gone into the lip.
He's fast, eh?
And then back on the face there. I'm not sure if the judges are really liking when the surfers are going up into the lip there, unless they're really releasing the fins and throwing the board around.
Okay, 1, 2.
No, just shut the fuck up with counting the pumps. It's fucking annoying. Jesus Christ. But I mean it in a really nice way. Like,
you can't say Jesus Christ like that. Yeah.
No, but that's what I said. That's why
he didn't die.
I mean, I don't.
He came back.
Oh, he came back. Yeah. He reborn. But anyway,
the guy can move rocks.
Yeah. He's a fucking excavationist. He's a stonemason or whatever.
He's a stonemason.
But no, what I'm saying is, I think the judges, they like Bells Beach is one of those ways that has just that open face, the big canvas that they're looking for. So I mean, what Zhao's done here is here. You see that? Like, he went into the lip. Yeah. It wasn't the cleanest, nicest like lip line move.
No.
You know, the judges want to see the guys out on the open face, doing those big layback hacks, doing the big calves, the swoop downs. Because I just feel like that's the kind of wave that Bells Beach is. Fat piece of shit that you can just really like hook into.
And we did good enough to get a ride back.
Well, he got a score. What did he get for that? Like a 5?
Well, we need to mark
something?
him.
5.5.
Oh, we already.
Well, the score's already come in. So.
No, is it?
Yeah, it has.
John Florence back to his feet. Already giving him a 9.
Second wave. Now, what? How's he going to go in here? Oh, fat wave. Nice turn. Fat wave, though.
Smack the lip.
I don't know what I was expecting, though.
Almost went backwards there. Back into it. What's that called? A Rio?
That's called a roundhouse cutback.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let's count the pumps.
No,
1, 2, 3,
fucking
4,
hell.
5,
I'm going to just stop this whole fucking stream soon.
Okay, fair enough. It's been an hour and a half. 7, 8, 9, and here he goes. He's ramped it up. He got 3. Pumped it. He's going to finish in the Shoey.
Wait, hold on.
He's going to finish twice in the Shoey. That's the first guy we've seen finish twice in the Shoey.
Wait, we've got to talk to Ham Bunny. He just rang me up. I think he wants me to pick up some prints for him.
Is this a first live call within the potty?
Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm just doing a live stream of this surfing comp. What are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, probably later on. Well, yeah, well, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm doing.
He wants to know.
Oh, here we go. John Florence. Big swooping cutback there. Are you watching this or what? Well, I thought you rang me up to be like the first caller on this live stream, but do you want to talk about something else? It's not really what? Oh,
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
so this call's not even about that. Oh. Yeah, okay. You prepare something to talk about.
You
all
need
right?
to put that right here so people can hear.
No, I think what you need to do is you need to go back, watch some of the live stream, and then come back educated, okay, and call me back. Yeah. Okay.
All good.
All right. See ya.
It's quite an unsuccessful first caller here on the podcast.
That was terrible. The first call.
I'll just give my phone number out in case someone wants to be on it. Why not take our first caller? Hey?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
027 254 6712. 027 254 6712.
7.6 for a bunch of cutbacks.
If you want to call and be on the stream with us.
Can you give me another VB, please?
Yeah.
I've only had one. You've had 3.
I've had 4.
You've had 4.
And that is that. So you know how you're good at some things?
I was just going to say, like, that's the difference between someone who's an athlete and then someone who's an alcoholic.
I'd say I'm pretty athletic, but I'm also definitely an alcoholic.
It's good, man. Like, I've been neglecting VB for ages. I've been drinking some other weird-ass fucking craft beer, which is still good, but, like...
offer other awesome things to consume?
I don't think so. From what I've heard, like, Victoria, it has the 7 apostles, which is 12 apostles, or whatever it is, one of the 7 wonders of the world, and then they have a wave pool. And that's about it.
As we watch...
Oh, Jiao Chianka.
Yeah. Snapping his ankles there.
He's done really well, though. I like the variety of turns. I like the variety of turns, how he like released the tail and that snap in the pocket.
We'll get maybe a few pumps there.
It was just something different. Please don't. Please fucking don't.
Section. He's still not pumping.
No, thank God he's not.
He's got through this whole wave without pumping. And he's going to finish in the Shoey.
And the judges will like that. The judges will appreciate that.
Oh.
He finished. He didn't finish strong, but he finished. And sometimes that's what matters. Yeah. It'd be good to see a replay of that wave of Jiao Chianka. I think he did pretty well. I actually saw a Volcom posted a video of Jiao Chianka surfing yesterday, and he was surfing very fucking good. I haven't seen much of him. Saw a wave at Pipeline that he got earlier in the year, which was some really, really excellent tube riding. But I hadn't seen him in smaller waves. But he's very impressive. I mean, he's taken it to John Florence.
He'd love to feed it to John Florence, I'm sure, just much like I would. And he's going to try and ask for an 8.71 to advance.
That's the score he's after.
To get front with this wave here. I think he'll struggle to get it. Watch him trim along there, go up for his first turn. It's on his heel.
The judges will like that.
Back
the
to
rail.
His toe quickly.
That turn there, he released
ankles.
He released the tail a little bit, but he's
throws a bucket. Oh,
it was a nice big hack there. I mean, he's not going to get the score.
It's a 6.4.
He's not going to get the score at the moment. He's looking for quite a lot. He's almost looking for 2 new waves here.
But he's done no pumps and he's finished in the Shoey, so I'm going to give him a 6.6.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a.
Oh, he's right on the rail there.
That was see the little bit of release there.
Yeah.
A lot of the times surfers will do that. The board will release and they might just fuck it up a little bit. But what he didn't really fuck it up there at all. Like, if anything on this wave, he didn't really fuck up anything.
I'm watching the sort of power going through his joints there. You know, the impact it must be having on his cartilage and ligaments. What is a common injury for a surfer?
Common injury for a surfer? I mean, you get a lot of ligament damage in your
ankles,
knees. Yeah, knees, MCLs, ACLs, whatever all the other CLs are in your body.
Popping the side of your, like,
yeah. A lot of those, a lot of ankle injuries.
Was that from turns, rolling ankles, or is it from? What's it from?
Well,
how do you roll your ankle surfing on the board?
A lot of aerials. A lot of inadequate traction. Inadequate traction can end up in a little bit of hurt. So that's when you
good wax.
That's when you ride any kind of wax or grip pads or anything like that is not Sticky Johnson.
Yeah.
StickyJohnson.com. And if you're not using any of that, then I think it's actually quite dangerous.
So
if you're not
really
using
sticky.
Sticky Johnson,
that's very good.
At Sticky Johnson on Instagram. If you're not using any of that kind of traction, then surfing can be quite dangerous, and you can do those MCLs, ACLs, and other CLs in your body. So my recommendation would be to go and get some Sticky Johnson traction wax. leg ropes, board bags, grip pads.
Would you ever
any of that sort of thing.
advising anyone to have a full deck grip? Because you've been on the tour.
I've done the tour.
Yeah.
Done the tour. I've been in many events, and for one thing, I would say, don't go with the full deck grip.
Okay.
Because I don't know, it looks stupid.
Yeah.
For one,
it looks fucking awkward.
It looks stupid. It's more expensive. You got to pay for another deck grip. Whereas, what's a block of wax?
Yeah, but
I mean, I know it was $3 last time I bought one, but I haven't bought wax for a long time because I'm a sponsored surfer and people give me shit for free. But I think it's still going to turn out to be cheaper than buying a full deck grip.
Yeah.
And then you want to feel your board. With a traction pad, you have a few millimeters of traction in between your foot and the deck of the board.
Yes.
So it's kind of taking that sensitivity away from your foot and the board.
As we watch John
Here we
Florence
go, John on his third scoring wave, I believe.
The line.
Getting caught a little bit behind that.
Goes for the barrel
tube
section. I knew there was one start.
Yeah. Bells Beach, not really the kind of wave that you'd really think about getting tubed on, but
he took a lip to the face there like he was going down south on a Friday night at 3 a.m.
I don't even know what that means.
It's not your fault. You're just not a good dancer.
It's good that I don't. But you see what Zhao Chianka's done here is he's got two really, really good scoring waves, but he still requires an excellent score.
This is a priority battle here, which I find really it's part of it, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's chess.
Yeah, it is. But that's not really a priority battle at all because John clearly had priority. So it's up to him to choose whether or not to take that wave. So what Zhao Chianka
the other guy was on the inside.
Yes, the other guy was on the inside, but he didn't have priority. So he put the pressure on John to make that decision. So that's a priority play. It's definitely a priority play, but it's not a fight for priority because John already had it. But what Zhao Chianka was trying to do was to try and sell John on a wave, and he did a good job of it because that wave was a fucking closeout.
And now Zhao has priority.
He has priority. You're right. You're learning.
And he can wait for the best wave now.
Okay, the thing with here, Luke,
John's like, I don't care, I'll go anyway.
Yeah, he's
grabbed one of the
great
sets.
Wave. Another layback. I mean, we're seeing that term from a lot of guys. It's a good way to really
Is that barrel section
around.
Again? No,
I don't think he will. The wave's fattening out because that's what Bells Beach is. But I mean, I'm a little bit disturbed. Not disturbed, but I'm a little bit worried that maybe you're learning a little bit too much about surfing. Your knowledge is growing, and for someone who has the potential to be a professional judge, I think this is detrimental. This is detrimental to your potential of becoming a professional surf judge. So
don't learn too much.
Don't learn too much.
Don't listen to what you're saying too much.
I think I'm giving away a little bit too much, a little too much insight on my knowledge of surfing from being a surfer for many, many moons.
Yeah.
But
a fucking robot on the WSL. We don't have any of those here.
It's a drone.
We'll just take a quick look at the YouTube. Anyone talking to you guys? Injuries to my self-esteem. That's very fair. We were talking about what are the normal injuries? Mikey Wright owned full deck grip. That's fair. Mikey Wright surfed it.
Yep, good for him. Yeah, but Mikey Wright can afford it because he probably gets it for free. So that's one factor. Okay, here's a replay of John's wave. It's definitely not in his top two.
Okay,
this wave is not in his top two. Although in saying that, I'll probably be wrong and it'll be in his top two. But I mean, we'll wait and see.
3.4.
I like that last turn there where he really wrapped it around and got that tail release.
Oh, now we got to watch two surfers. I can't fucking How are we going to do this? How are we going to judge them? Oh, he fell off.
Yeah, he fell off.
So we're at 4, 5. I'm going to give him.
Here we go. This is live action from Zhao Chianka. Very nice snap under the ball. Oh, he's going really deep off the bottom there. I like how he hooked that really deep in the pocket. He is absolutely murdering this wave.
Wow,
I mean, if he finishes strong here, if he can get something in that end section, we're talking at a potential excellent score. Although, in saying that, I'll probably be wrong again.
Oh. Jesus. Oh,
that was a good finish, though. I like that wave.
Because his feet were free, his fins were out the back.
He got a little bit of release off the tail on that end section. That second to last turn, though, it made me question.
Knee deep.
Can you fucking let me talk?
Yeah.
That second to last turn, it just made me question everything that he'd done in this entire heat because it looked so wrong.
Okay.
But
that's a good score.
I have to try and overlook that and just look at all the positives that he's done on this wave. So let's have a look at the replay here. No, that's a beautiful turn off the top. He's really like utilizing the curve in that wave, however big that wave is, and we don't know. It's a mystery.
6,
It could be. Who knows?
5.
That's like 3 or 4 really big turns there, throwing a lot of spray. Powerful surfer, this guy. He hails from Guadalupe, Brazil. Oh, no,
Guatemala.
No. Oh, actually, I don't know. Somewhere in Brazil.
Brazil,
that turn there, if he hadn't have done that,
I
mean, they're probably not going to change the score. Like he surfed really well. He completed the wave. He did everything right.
He's looking for a late 8s score. He's not going to get it.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get the score. Only
9.
because he is a rookie on tour and he hasn't really made a name for himself yet.
Oh,
so
yeah, the judge is going to take that into consideration.
That's one of the things. Being on the judging panel, he's up against John Florence, who he's been on the tour for a long time. He's really carved out a name for himself in surfing. And Jalchanka hasn't quite done that yet. He's a rookie on tour, so no matter how good he surfs, he's still not really going to get the scores just because he doesn't have that household name yet. So, I mean, I think we'll see in a couple of years when he, lets his surfing do the talking and works his way up the totem pole of surf names, household names.
Yep.
We could see him making it through some heats, I think.
Oh, that was a nice little, what they call a duck land or a wet landing in a plane.
Is that right?
Yeah.
This is the most interesting thing you've said this whole fucking time.
That's fair. And it was nice to see, and I'll put him a point for that. So I'm going to actually round him up to an 8.1.
An 8.1. What does he need? An 8.67.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get an 8.5. To be
Holy
honest,
shit, that's close. That would be just a tease. That's like giving him an HJ in the park and not letting him finish.
Well, that's what the judges will do. They'll get like painfully close to giving him the score, but they won't give it to him. And that way, it kind of lets him off the hook a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a quick look at the YouTube comments because people have been suggesting some things. This is the best heat for the whole event. How much of this event have you watched?
How much? I think 3 to 4 heats today.
Okay.
And then...
Are you enjoying this heat over the others? Is that comment fair?
I really like the Conor O'Leary heat because he won at the buzzer, essentially.
Okay.
So, yeah. I bet this has been a good heat for sure.
Punches, that's right.
They are going blow for blow.
No, I don't want to take it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not going to take it.
Yeah, I set you up there. That was kind of too easy, that one.
No one's opted to join us.
I think that's because you gave no one your phone number.
Yeah, 027-254-6712.
Oh, wait, hold on. They're doing a replay. They're circling stuff.
Oh,
they're circling his foot. What are they doing
out
there? They're just showing the size of his foot?
This is where I would draw a dick on him, right there.
Oh, see how much pressure he put on that back foot?
I would draw a dick there that looked up. Yeah.
Yeah, draw on the start of the shaft. Now go that. Oh, okay. The start of the ball. Yeah, fucking finish it. Oh, that's weak.
They should have tried to
see, that's the other problem with the WSL. Like, they've got all the tools there to, like, just draw a dick, like even a subtle dick. Like, you can do it. You can draw a subtle dick on one of those things. It doesn't have to look full, like a full-on knob with, like, but just fucking, oh, man, that's why I don't like the WSL. They're too scared to draw dicks.
I'll offer it to our audience. I'll draw a quick dick. It's a quick dick.
All right, here's John on a great looking stretched out wall there. Big kind of like off the middle layback thingy. Under the lip, something or other. And then, another big, shit. Nah, yeah, no, that was good. Why is it bent in half?
Because some of us were born like that. And I'm trying to shout out.
Yeah, you're really detracting from what's going on in this heat right now because John Florence, in my eyes, just got the wave of the day.
Okay.
So and if we look at a replay here, so what he's done there, he's done like a half layback, but he didn't draw it out too much.
Sorry.
He didn't draw it out too much to lose his speed. He's really played the game quite well here. He's kind of almost too many laybacks, kind of like Mikey Wright-esque, but still surfed incredibly well. And you could see he did that same claim that Ezekiel Lau did. You know, Ezekiel Lau's claim that he did at the end of his wave, except that was a 5-point wave. So what John's done is he's done that same claim, but is actually well-deserved. Because this wave is going to be this wave is going to be a 9.5. I'm calling 9.5.
No,
you got a score down?
Yeah, I'm going to go. It's a 9. They've given him an 8.76 for the last one. This is a 9.1.
Oh, someone threw out 10. Fuck, I mean.
Someone said 10.
We could be looking at a 10 here. We could
Sick
be looking
and
at a 10.
tired's going 10. The replay is sick. He's right. Bart's saying 10.
It is John
We've got
Florence.
Chris at 993. Got Matt at 10. Jesus.
I mean, he didn't leave a lot of meat
He's
on the bone.
fucking good at surfing,
He didn't
isn't
leave
he?
a lot of meat on the bone. And look, he's elated.
Look at me.
You don't see that often from these
at
professional
his
athletes,
glutes.
apart from Ezekiel Lau, who
Jesus,
did
he's got
that when he
nice
got a
ass.
5. You got to stop talking over me. It's like
Oh, 10, 10, 9.
9.93. Who said 9.93? One of these cunts did. Sick and Tired said 9.93. But
Someone got it.
yeah, no, I think
Chris Pyle.
no.
He said 9.93, halfway up on the orange.
He might have got it. He might have got it in there beforehand. But I don't know, because someone said this isn't live or whatever, and then maybe they already know what it is
Oh, you got to
because
sync
they've
it.
seen it. Yeah, because it's not synced.
Yeah.
I don't know. But whatever, it's 9.93. That's the highest score of this event so far. And well-deserved. Golf clap. Yeah, okay, the judges got that one right. Finally, but I think it's surfing like this where the judges can't really fuck it up.
Because it's so good.
Because it's so good. When guys are doing this, when it's just like clear cut, okay, that's the best wave by far of this entire event. Is everyone,
Why did they not give him
you
a 10?
concur?
What did
Yes.
he do wrong?
Well, no, like 3 or 4 judges did give him a 10. 3 judges.
Yeah.
2 judges? Well, some
Oh,
judges
there's
gave him
Kelly
a 10.
Slater, by the way, on telly if you're watching it. Jesus.
So he was scored a 10 by several people.
I've never given anyone a 10 in my surfing career, judging.
I know, and that's where I feel like you are really missing out on an opportunity to become a professional judge because you have all the attributes.
Well, my problems
Attributes?
with that wave
Attributes.
as to why he didn't get a 10 was he didn't finish in the Shoey because it was a bit bigger. So it finished sort of in the hole a bit more. He wasn't right. When he got off, he wasn't knee deep.
Yeah, no, that sounds like something a judge would do. They'd like make up something that's just
There was no
inconsequential and
pumping.
doesn't mean
He
shit.
didn't pump.
Yep.
He just surfed the wave and did big turns all the way along. He didn't have that section where he had to wait.
Yeah.
He didn't pump, and I love a pump. So that's why I dropped him. No pumping, no finishing in the Shoey. That's it.
Good, that's
9.1.
great. 9.1. You are starting to sound more and more like a judge.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh, how do you feel about this? I'm gonna put this out there. I need to do a piss, right?
You're gonna have to do it live.
No, can you hold this down while I take a piss?
Are you gonna piss around?
Am I allowed to piss in your house?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, you can piss anywhere you want in my house. Why don't you piss live?
Can you not fuck this up longer? I think it's already fucked up.
Hey? What the fuck am I going to talk about on my own? If I'm on my own, I don't do anything. Is this live? Oh. Some dude just fell off. All right. I can see the comments moving. I'll have to say that. This is content. Oh, that's good. How many VBs in dogs years? That's a great question. Well, I've had 4, so 28. Luke's had 2. I'm absolutely fucking drinking them under the table again. But it's not always a competition. Anyway, this is an audio option for you for the WSL surfing event that's in Australia, Bells Beach, Victoria, which is southern Australia. I believe it's home to the Tasmanian Devil and a bunch of cocaine sniffing pests throughout Melbourne. So just to let you know that it's an opportunity for you to not listen to what the WSL offer and in commentary, because sometimes it can be a bit factual or accurate, and this is an opportunity to listen to something that's not.
How'd you go? You say heaps of real weird shit while I was gone?
Mm-hmm. You can ask your fans; they'll tell you.
Oh, what happened? How did Xiao Chianka go?
Some dude fell off.
Was it this guy here on this replay? Does he
don't
fall
know.
off here?
Some dude fell
Oh,
off.
that was yuck. Yeah, he just falls off there.
Yeah, he falls off there.
Oh, I love the slow-mo, eh? You can just really see, just the intricate details and how people fuck things up on their surfboards.
I'm not bothering to score that.
What?
He got a 9.23.
What the fuck?
Holy piss tits. Oh, he didn't make it anyway. No, that's what I scored him. I gave him a 9.1. See,
Did
I
you?
am a judge.
Man, I can't believe I missed that while I was taking a piss. It was a good piss, though, but fucking hell.
That was a big piss, too. It was well fast. I mean,
Yeah.
you piss like a
But
racehorse.
look at that. This is the heat of the year. This is the heat of the year. By far, this is the heat of the year. Look at those scores.
A 9-2-3, a 9-9-3, an 8-9-3, and an 8-5.
Mate, this is absurd. Zhao Qianko would have won every other heat of this entire event.
And
Poor guy.
unfortunately, he's up against
unfortunately,
sexy
that's the
Florence. And he's chosen number 12 too, which is exactly how many inches his dick is. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I snotted.
I bet you were saying weird shit like that when I was taking a piss, eh?
I know. I didn't say much.
All right, what does he need? Zhao Qianko.
Come on, Chanka.
I'd almost say this is the last roll of the dice for
Shank
him.
him off.
He only
2
needs a
minutes 40.
9.64. Building up speed for... Oh, yes, that's what you want.
Oh, hold it.
Oh.
Oh, he was going for the roof.
He knew what he had to do, though. He needed to throw it all out there. Just leave it all on the line or whatever that fucking saying is.
Like giggling
But
away.
he went for it. Look at them.
Who's
Arrogant,
that?
man.
Who
They're
is
like,
that?
yeah, look, John took the heat. It's like,
Do your
well, that's his
shirt up.
missus and his coach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which one was his missus? They both look like
Well,
women.
the woman.
Oh, they both, as a woman, a coach. It's a coach woman.
No. His coach is the man, and then his missus is a woman.
Oh, I thought
She's
they
a
both look
woman.
like woman.
Nah. But look at this turn.
Oh, that's nice.
That is, oh, that's beautiful.
Pause it and draw a dick. No.
No,
Okay.
they're not going to draw a dick on that one. But you
He's a
see, like,
Volcom
he
team
come around
rider.
here, and then he eyes that section up, and he knows here he has to go big. There's only one way to go, is go big. And he just comes out of the lip there, and he just loses his board.
Yeah, if he'd had Sticky Johnson there, he wouldn't have lost traction.
No, he would have. So he kind of extended out of that turn a little too much. If he had kind of kept it in a little bit tighter, then he would have had more chance of, not losing connection with his surfboard there.
He's saying to himself, go hard or go home. Go. What's he snapping his wrist for? He wants a pulse. He wants a shot of heroin. He's smacking his wrist to get the veins out, to tie one off, and to throw in some...
He's looking at, he wants to know how much time's left in the heat.
Okay, well, similar actions. It's hard to tell
Yeah.
from this distance.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, it kind of makes sense, right? Like you wear your watch on a wrist, right? You know? Yeah. And then he wants to know how much time is left in the heat. So he goes like that.
Well, yeah, and when you want heroin, you also do that.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's more upper arm.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
upper arm.
forearm.
So. Okay, he's going to have one more chance, man.
Not on that wave, he's not.
Zhao Qianko.
Yeah, that wave is too small straight
Oh.
off the bat, and that turn is definitely not good enough, nor is that
it's
one.
like a shame ride, eh?
Yeah,
It's like a
he's
shame
stoked though.
ride.
Like, I mean, he's golf clapping. He's like,
Yeah.
he went up against one of the best
3,
to ever
4.
do it,
Yep.
and he surfed incredibly well, and he almost did it. I mean, look at that, an 8.5 and a 9.23, man. That's a phenomenal heat on anyone's standards.
Yeah. And now John's going to do his victory lap here as he paddles in with his beautiful biceps and triceps and his lats. And he's just going to calmly make his way in. He's not even going to catch a wave. That's real arrogance, when you just paddle in.
Sometimes you have to. I've actually paddled in from a heat before.
He's not going to. Is that his missus?
No, that's his coach.
Okay.
What was that? I think
Take
that was
it,
his
John.
coach. I don't think that was his missus.
Go left, man. Oh,
Wow. So that was the heat of the year so far.
18.
I feel privileged to have shared that heat with all of you, all 17 of you watching. So, I mean, that's pretty privileged, I guess. That's pretty cool.
That was a nice moment to share together, wasn't it?
I think it was.
You mean
just
of
to see
the
them go
whole
blow
year
for
or
blow.
just the-
They went blow for blow in that heat.
Jesus, that sounds like a movie I watched last night.
What were you going to ask? You had a question.
Did you say heat of the year or heat of the event?
No, of the year. I believe so. I mean, I've probably watched...
Is that
I've
because it's
definitely
veteran versus rookie? Is that rookie?
No, I think it was more so because the scores were fucking high.
Okay. But also added to because it was veteran rookie?
Nah,
No.
not really, no. I mean, I guess, that could
It's nice
play a
to
part.
see the young dog come in and
Yeah,
suck
for
the
sure.
big dog, you know?
Yeah, it is good to see the upper echelon of surfing, which is John Florence, one of the best to ever do it, to go up against, like an unheralded rookie like Zhao Qianko, and then Zhao to really put it to him.
Yeah, take
Like
him to the line.
that was very impressive.
That's some good surfing.
I haven't
man.
seen a lot of this guy, but I'm liking what I see.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot of potential.
Give him a like on Facebook, eh?
I'll like him. I'll like his Facebook page for sure.
Do you know why John chooses 12?
No, I think it's more of a like 1-2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
less 12, more 1-2. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the 1-2 represents, but
That security
I'm
guard's
stoked for
slightly
him.
overweight too. He's not going to catch anyone.
What was I going to check?
There's a note to people putting on events around the world. Hire fit security guest staff.
How do we check what heat's on next?
You'd have to listen to the WSL tour.
Oh, you got to listen to it, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't want to listen to it because then that's confusing.
We'll go back to the YouTube comments because this is a
schedule. This is
audio.
interactive. See, that's another thing which they don't have on the World Surf League is there's no interactivity.
Someone said, serious question. If you're surfing out of your skin against JJF and still get a turd laid on your...
And I feel like a fucking fool. What is it? Round of 16. Heat. Fuck, it's there. Baron Mamiya and Morgan Siblich. So this is going to be a good one. 2 natural footers. Or one rookie, essentially, and one who was a rookie. So they do have a lot in common. Natural footers, and one was a rookie, one is a rookie. And we've already got some fireworks here from Baron Mamiya, like just nice takeoff. And shit wave, for sure. I'm not sure why you would go for just a frothy foamy. I mean, I guess now I'm finding out why he took it because it actually turned out to be a good wave. But some good surfing there. Just a bunch of cutbacks. Just a standard Bells Beach, really. I mean, just your average Bells Beach wave. There's nothing really exciting that's going on here. I mean, you wouldn't write home about it. I don't know why you would claim it. It's probably a 5.5. And then Morgan Siblich on the replay. Nice hook off the top. Sort of bog rail a little bit there. Kind of fucked it up. And then just comes through with another hook. Not that impressive, but he did 2 of them, so that's cool. Nice layback, Mikey Wright-esque, and then follows that up with a cutback. So all of those moves, they were just different variations of the same thing, which is essentially just a cutback, because that's what Bells Beach is renowned for, because that's the kind of wave it is. And finishes off in the Shoey with another cutback and exploding off the end section. It was probably the most dynamic thing of that entire wave. Another VB. Why wouldn't you? Baron Mamiya on another one. There's a nice hit off the top. And hooks it back round. It's pretty fat wave, eh, Bells Beach? Now, I know we've talked about it before, but I feel like it's...
like pH fat? Or
no.
Overweight?
No, neither of those things. No, it's a pretty fat wave, and I feel like that can not be overstated. That how fat Bells Beach actually is.
I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to have to hide these beers on your side because I think my wife's about to come out.
Okay.
And I don't want her to think I'm smacking all the piss.
No, that's awesome. Yep.
So we're going to lie to her.
Yeah. Alternatively, you could probably just throw those in the bin or something.
Same thing.
What? It's the same thing.
Put those on your side.
Okay, well, I'll put them on my side. I don't really care. It's not my wife.
Well, I got to drive her to the doctors soon. You know, she's real pregnant.
Oh, yeah, and women can't drive. I mean, yeah, what did I say? Oh, you can't drive.
I just don't want to get, pulled over. So
Yeah.
if the police are watching this tube,
They will be.
What'd you talk about when I was gone?
Not really. I just tried to actually analyze some surfing without being interrupted.
Well,
I figured I felt like I did a good job.
How many viewers did you lose? Heaps?
No, I don't know.
Have you got in touch with what people are saying on the internet?
I haven't really looked.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
The latest thing. Luke, what's happening to Morgs this year, in your opinion? He's having a real shitter.
Well, I don't really know. I don't really know.
Mental fatigue.
I'm not sure. I don't really have a personal connection or
Who the fuck's
association or relationship with any of these surfers because I don't know any of them because I don't leave Raglan ever. And I don't really pay attention to the WSL, to be honest. I mean, I watch some of these heats, but I would say he's probably suffering from the sophomore jitters. And that's when it's your second go around and you kind of lucked into a few good results in your first trimester. And then you come into the second one and then you're just like, oh shit, I can't get away with the same sort of shit that I did last year because the judges. Can you interrupt me, please? Because I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're fine. You're actually going on about something that was really worth listening to.
Oh,
who are the fuck are these surfers, man?
that's Morgan Sibilich.
Where's he from?
He's from Australia.
Oh, is he Australian?
Yes, he's Australian.
And who's the other one?
That's
Mamia.
That's Baron Mamia.
Baron Mamia.
He's won. He actually won the Sunset contest.
Okay, so we're up against Australia versus Hawaii here.
Yep, that's right.
The guy in the red singlet, it's a rash vest, is going to paddle into this wave now, and he's how do you say his first name?
Baron.
Baron, like as in the Red Baron.
Yeah, it's like
a barrel. Was that a barrel?
No, he's like the male version of a baroness. Yeah,
he's quite good at surfing, man.
He is. Sort of he's very good.
He's doing a little bit of a re-entry there. What do you call those? Cutback?
That's a cutback. So,
cutback.
Interesting thing about Baron Mamia is that he was
two. I love it when there's a two-way. Let's watch this in silence.
So Baron Mamia was gifted a wild card into the first event of the year, the Bonsai Pipeline Pro, in which he placed, I believe it was third, maybe the semi-finals, and then he was also gifted a wild card into the Sunset Beach event, which he won.
Yeah,
and then they the WSL sort of just had to give him a wild card into the next event, Portugal, where I think he did pretty well. And then he came out of that and he was still like second in the world. So after the first two events, he was a wild card, right? But he was leading the World Tour ratings. Wow. So then it was the WSL had to make a move there and just say, oh, well, we kind of got to give him the wild card to the next event. And then even though he's not actually on tour, he's still on tour because they kind of had to give it to him because he's, first or second in the world or whatever. Interesting story. I didn't really talk about it very well there because
VBs are starting
yeah, exactly.
What I liked out of that whole thing was his first name's Baron.
Yeah, it's a unique name, isn't it?
It is.
It doesn't sound very Hawaiian. It's not like Kalani or Malukai or something like that. It's Baron.
I've been interested in naming kids recently. I'm finding a lot of kids just locally and hanging out with them. And I've never come across that name. I've had a kid myself, called it Gia. My brother had a kid yesterday, hasn't named it yet. I got another kid coming. None of us have talked about Baron.
No. Well,
B-A-R-O-N?
No, yes. It's not barren like, you're unable to have children because your womb is like dusty and old and stuff like that. It's like barren like a baron, like a title, Is that Baron's a title?
Can you use it in a
sentence? The Baron of like somewhere?
The Red Baron.
Oh, the Red Baron? Yeah, I don't know because I know that Baron and Baron are two different things. Like you obviously have Baron for someone who, or like somewhere that's like has nothing, right? And then you have Baron, which means another thing.
Well,
so his is the other thing. His is the one that's not like a barren, like a desert. His is the other one, whatever the fuck that means.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's a great surfer.
Yeah,
you should. He does big airs. He's got the full package. I reckon, like in the next few years, he could be vying for a world title. To be honest, with you,
yeah, So he's one of your future picks.
He's a future pick for sure.
How long are you going to keep this stream going for?
Not much longer. I gotta go. I gotta go do shit.
It's now.
I actually need to go home.
2:00.
I'm pretty sure the waves are good in Raglan, and I kind of want to go for a surf.
Are you going back to Raglan today?
Yeah, I'm gonna go real soon.
If you've joined us here on this commentary opportunity or option of the WSL Bells Beach, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I mean, it is like it's a work in progress. It's a fucking experiment, basically. And
Baron is German, by the way.
Baron's German.
It's pronounced Baron.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So that's a good thing. We've got like just a cumulative. Fuck, I can't talk anymore. We've been talking too long. I'm fucking over this shit. Okay. Hey, look, thanks for watching this, but we gotta go now because I'm over this. I want to go surfing. I'm sick of being stuck in this idiot's garage. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time if I decide to do one of these again. But I probably won't. But, see you. Bye.
Thanks, Victoria, for the beer.